Alright, good. This is Ephesians 5 verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
What the will of the Lord is. Understand? So we understand, we have to understand. And a simple thing we're supposed to understand all the time is what time and not be living in. This is the time of judgment, this is the time of death, this is the time of famine, the time of sorrow. You know, all this is evil. Evil, when you look up the word evil, means for a bad time. You understand? Everything pack up in one because the Most High pouring out the judgment right now. A lot of lamentation because at the end of the day, this is not we resting on. So the Most High actually bringing up close to this place. You know, so all the tutors of Israel out there, they have to die. If the Most High actually is to death, they cannot, who is being to turn it back? Understand? Because when I see the Jakes and them killing out each other, you just actually feel it. You just actually feel the compassion. You know, when you see people suffering in a real low estate, the brother said just now, they just actually feel a certain compassion about it. You understand? But at the end of the day, we just have to look at it as judgment of the Heavenly Father.
If I can say again, there's one prophet I can think of who never had that kind of compassion by Jonah. You know? Jonah wanted them men to dead, boy. Jonah didn't want to go to them. Jonah wanted them men to dead.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody said what things is there. Ephesians 5:17.
He said, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Understanding what the will of the Lord is. This is the time and at the end. We understand now. To these precepts, we understand like, hey, what's going on. We are awake, we enlightened, so we understand what's going on around us. You know? And this is that time not to be fearful. Right now, this is that time to be actually joyous in the spirit. Because we are the end. We are the end. You know? That is there?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to read this one first. This is Job 4 and 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish be innocent.
Whoever perish be innocent, that real beautiful to say. But as we said earlier, it's all kind of people dying. It's children dying, it's big men dying, it's women dying. The scripture says it's no respect that person with it. You know, so that is the man we should really supposed to fear. You know?
He said, our way the righteous cut off, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
And reap the same. You know, so whatever you sow in your past life, let the boy by the Jakes and them right now sowing in the past life, they're actually reaping it now. So they're reaping the judgment. You know, so even though if you see children dying on the news and stuff like that, it's supposed to hard that all that is supposed to hard their heart, you know. Because the time that we actually coming in, it's mass death, you know. It's mass death when you see people actually walking on the street here. If they want to walk and again, you see bodies lying on in the drain and thing. You know, so you have to prepare yourself for that.
And nothing but stench.
Yeah. All that stench and people dying and, you know, it's a smell of dead body. Imagine thousands of dead bodies in the street. That's the judgment. The Most High bringing judgment upon them. That's why we had to be under the covering of the house of some outside.
That's right.
Understand that that's spirit and Passover now. You know, the Most High is the spirit and death right now, spirit and judgment. So we under the covering. Open and pray that the house of some outside mercy on we. Because we're not exempted from judgment either. And that's why we're not exempted. But we're just doing it just to have favor with the house of some outside.
But that's what we're working towards, if I can say. Because just again, in the Ezekiel 9, we talk about the mark upon the heads.
Yeah.
That's, and that way, they weren't actually exempted from the judgment that they had to face.
This is Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning will he bring his judgment to light. This is the city tree not to be every morning.
Every morning. You know, because we come in here to do the work just now, early morning, and it shuts. It's bullets, it's gunfire. You know, so, and that is what we live in. That the thing that the time not we live in. You know?
He said, he faileth not. So most high judgment don't fail. Right? He said, but the unjust know it no shame. And tutorial is a bunch of unjust niggas. They gotta continue committing adultery, physically and spiritually, continue killing the brothers. That's why the most I say the unjust know it no shame. They're seeing all these judgment, but they still continue the wickedness.
Because it's a rank for them now, but it's a real life for them. But just now, when the real enemy actually roll on them, you will actually see. You know, bring it there.
This is Isaiah 45 verse 7. He said, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
You have our pastor say do all these things. You know, so that's why we're doing this now. To find favor with the Heavenly Father. Because you can see how much, everybody on the internet here, you can see how much judgment actually taking place, and that's not shooting we're talking about. You see all the diseases actually going around. I see a brother do a video concerning a Jake face with his swelling. That real judgment, your face is just swelling, and it's not stopping swelling.
Lord, you are creative. You are real creative too, you know.
I was saying,
Lord, real creative, right?
He's a Lord of terror. He's a Lord of terror. And he had the angels doing his bidding right now.
First thing these scriptures are saying, Satan is.
Yeah. He really busy because he's busy doing the Heavenly Father work. You understand? Yeah.
From whence cometh thou?
Yeah. So that's why we do this work. You're not there? Yeah. You have any pizza now? I know you go now.
The first one, John 9 verse 16. Say here. 1 Corinthians 9:16. He said, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, the dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. Right? Break it up?
Yeah, go now.
Yeah, because you know what, as the brother say, you know, that way pushing word. Looking for that mercy, about Shem and Shai. Right, I put Isaiah 49, 5 and 6. You understand? You know, pushing because you know, you're looking for that mercy, trying to turn it backwards on. Pushing the word is just not just pushing it, but living also by it. Right? So we're seeking for, we're doing this, seeking for that mercy when our judgment what is to come. You understand? So if you do this thing, like it's a burden, because it's like a hard thing to do. You understand? Because back then, what was all Israel problem? They didn't serve the God, we started gladness and heart for the abundance of all things.
Like I said, they did it because they had to, not because they wanted to.
Yeah, can. Right? So this is what happened. So now, you know, they're doing it now, looking for that mercy because they know, yeah, what? Now is the time. You understand? Now is the time. You don't see what I'm saying happen already because the prophecies, that destruction, famine. You don't see it upon your land already. You understand? It's all over right now. So you have to be a fool to not see the whole. You understand? You have to be a fool to just see the whole and be arrogant, to be ignorant. You understand? But not many go and see it. Not many see it, you know. But you know what? The program is already ordained. The judgment already ordained.
The eyes to see, but they don't see.
Can. You know, the judgment already ordained, so they'll just see and still walk. You know?
The people love to walk in darkness. You know, we here we are the light, busy light. But you know, we bring on, you know, these precepts, how we ought to be in this time and who we are as a people. And you know what, and no one already pays us attention. You know, so but I when the Heavenly Father haven't judgment upon the rest of the multitude that was born in vain. We really not supposed to show them mercy either. Because we're supposed to hate whatever the Heavenly Father hates. Everything what the Heavenly Father hates, we're supposed to hate. You know, because the Most High actually turning us into stone. He giving it that stony heart. Because he knows, remember he sees the end. So he knows how much destruction what a man can actually take or actually see. So we have to be real hard right now, all now. You know?
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 16, verse 14. Make way for every work of mercy, for every man shall find according to his work.
According to his work. So when we come out here, willingness, with sincerity to lift up your house, Passion, your shine name, you know, that why we just hope that most I find favor in it. You know, because at the end of the day, every man had to give back home for himself. Every man had to give back home for himself, and the scriptures say we got the own salvation in fear and trembling.
That's right.
You know, so, yeah, bring
Ecclesiastes 18 and 14. He that had mercy on them that received discipline. Let me back again, so that please. Ecclesiastes chapter 18 verse 14. He had mercy on them that received discipline.
That receive what?
Discipline.
That receive discipline. And you can't tell me this good don't discipline you. When I actually come into this truth, is you don't understand how to eat, you don't understand how to move, you don't understand who you are as a person, as a baby, you know, and with sincerity, you will be disciplined. Even King David said what? He gave himself wisely.
If I can say, even when it comes to the word, you have to deal with order, and order by itself is discipline, because it does take discipline to actually be under order and be humble and do what you're supposed to do.
Even so you just in these great karate movies and these boxing movies, when somebody wants to learn from the best master, what the master is doing, and then one must wear this, don't do that, don't do what kind of thing. Nothing to do with what you come to do, you understand? But that's just
all the time.
You understand? Yeah.
Discipline.
This 2 Corinthians, this is what again. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 9. Say here, wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, you may be accepted of him. Right? He said, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach.
All, everyone, every single one. So that you know what that go really deep now, because you really have to be persuaded in your own mind. Because you cannot give an answer for another brother. No? You cannot give an answer for somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? You have to work on your own salvation, because when you have to give that answer, you can't lie, you have to be all truthful. You can't lie to the Heavenly Father.
Then that point is because, you know, I think it's Ephesians 6:30. We talk about if you don't want them now, but if you don't want them, the blood will be upon your hands.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we get to the truth.
say here, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
So we now talk about the judgment of the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father is in all kind of judgment right now. Right now, there was a plague that I think is your brother probably the Ebola thing.
That's right.
Ebola thing right now back on the rise. You know, and that's one of the pestilence out here.
Yeah, that is a real pest. That is a pest. That Ebola. I straight suffer until it dead.
You know? Even the skeptics and the breeders, but that's how they put it long. You know, it's not like long time again now, boy. Not just your body alone now, boy. It's the elements we fighting out here too. You understand?
You understand this word. You understand what you say? All things will get are good to them that love the Most High, not some, but all. You understand? You understand that? So we know, hey, you know what? This is Most High will keep control of all spirits, and men do these things. You understand? These nations we set up to bring judgment here. You know, we understand that they, you know, they They're not at rest. You understand? Taking these wicked devices. But you know what? It's in most time well. So you know what? Hey, we have to understand how it's like, don't move on, we have to run from now. You understand? That is perfect well. How we going to show you? How we going to show you power? Yeah? Just like back then with Pharaoh and Moses and Pharaoh. He raised up Pharaoh and Pharaoh had to show his power. So you know what? When these people started to see these things come to happen, they come to pass. This one fought and one died. When the journalists water they died and they see nothing happening to us, what are they going to do? What are they going to realize? He going to bring back over everything that's back recycling again. He going to show his power, he show his power again. You know what? That is it. So yeah, that is the boost brother's faith. That is the boost of faith. You know what? It's going to happen again. Now the scriptures is for we comfort. You understand? That is for we comfort. Because when all this instead of happening, instead of go down, you know what? Hey, that ain't going to happen to us. That was a promise that's not going to happen to us. So we will be walking. They will have, they will want, they will be hungry, they will be thirsty. We will have, we will laugh. We will laugh at terror, boy. We will laugh. And who will second spiritual powers come? Hey, that whole different class by itself.
Different level.
You understand? So hey, this faith, this is faith, the strength of faith.
And the scripture say, that's what we're saying, the scripture say, the Moses, he will be exalted. He will be exalted in the earth, you know. When I read that, I think it's Psalm 46, he will be exalted. That's like what you say, back then he was exalted when he lead his people out of Egypt. So right now it's the same way God lead us out of Egypt. You know, but that magnificent was at the same chariot, like those are the man had feeling of fear and things. Scripture say that, like heart attack. Like heart attack, when you see something that's a fair right there, was always right there. It isn't visible, but it's right there. Right, it was always right there.
Always the master man say, I'm going to be trained inside his salvation. So that whole thing in their mind was like, that's not. They didn't not come to believers, we come to them fools. So when they started to say, hey, nothing happened to this man here, bomb, and he don't walk out and bomb no club there. What is that? You feel like glorified. They come to ask you what? They say, how about Hashem shall be be saved? So if you want to come, there's exaltation for God, glory of God, how about Hashem shall one glory.
When the scripture say, in the day thy power, the people will be willing. When they say has spiritual power, you see the people will. And then after the scripture say people will die when they do it, it's not a prophet among them. And the other prophecies to be fulfilled at the same time is that die when they go know who is my chosen. Die when they go know who is the most I chosen at the end of the day. You understand? Because the brother was there, you know there? Yeah. I like how it is.
Galatians 6 verse 7.
Yeah.
Be not deceived.
Yeah.
Yahweh is not, Yahweh is not mocked.
Yeah.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That's how he also reap. So right now this is what we sow. We sow in wood. We sow in the sacrifice because this is a spiritual sacrifice. This is the altar here. This is the altar. This is the sacrifice. So the brother say we have to do the work together. Mercy. Because the other brother here was bringing all the judgment, how terrible they're going to be. Boy. You have to have that spirit of power to actually, but you have to have the most to actually survive in that time. Boy.
Secondly, and the precept like in second, it does say by his works and by faith.
Yes, second just 9 verse.
Sorry, 9. Sorry.
By faith we could even escape. So the scripture says whatever a man sow, that's how he also reap. So if you sow this sincerity, the most you can reap something, but you can reap and reward it. That's the heart of the faith. You know?
And then to some of the brothers, you know, who yes, praying and you know, you might be doing works that other brothers might be seeing, you know, you're doing your works, you know, but it's not that we be seen of men. You understand? You're fasting for brothers. Men don't know these things what you're doing, they don't know. But you know what? When you just say, I will have mercy on, I will have mercy on. So hey, don't even let your faith drop a bit. Don't let your faith drop a bit because no man know the mind of the Lord. You understand? We just go by the scriptures and we go and pray that they be elect. Now we say go fully elect because we don't even know. We don't even certain. You know what? But we come to better than them who does making an effort. Who them doing nothing at all. You understand? So still, hey, still you know, hope and faith and actually go for that mercy. That you have to beg and pray and fast continually. You understand? Because we even though that's sure. We're not even certain. But you know what? We pray that the Lord have mercy on us, that we show mercy to other men. Pray for that same mercy. You understand? Because judgment likewise, you know. It's unto us the same way. Brother.
This is Hosea 10 verse 12. He says, sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy. He said, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek Yahweh Shai till he come and rain righteousness upon you. So just like we were saying, seek righteousness. Whenever sow you reap. So you have to sow in righteousness, sow in mercy. And just like what the brother was saying there, you have to sow in mercy. Remember Yahweh Shai have mercy on me to go up on the cross. So you have to have mercy too. That's why he says sow in mercy, so you can't, you know, watch another brother or fight another brother. You have to have mercy and compassion on brothers. You know? And unite, you know.
That's roughly paraphrasing the scripture here. I think greater love had no man that a man laid down his life for his brother.
That's right.
And hey, now it's not always, it's just like stepping in front for the bullet, but you know what? What about a brother to go and fast? And if a man asks to go and mile out and you tell him, go train. You understand? You're going faster, brother. Sometimes you know brothers will call, hey, right now, I can't under the gun. Pressure right now, hey, pass nobody. Charity go down and go down 200 to run down, you know? So it's not always you're going on literally say take a bullet, you know? But all these things, you understand? You might start something simple, but you know what? Hey, all for the prison you have Hashem your Shai. You need to offer sincerity. You understand? Be mindful.
In everything that you do, you have to be mindful. Everything that you do and everything that you say, you have to be mindful. You know, you done there?
Some of the might not hold that yes.
All the circumspect.
Yeah, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 14, he said he had mercy on them that received discipline and that diligently seek after his judgment. Just read it, you know, he said take up the swallow crumb, which is your mind. You understand? The crumb there is your mind. You understand? And the works that we're doing, this is the works of mercy because be sure we humble ourselves under the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So this is the works of mercy. You know. Come out here and
this is how you that's the
I don't know. We preaching Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai out here is mercy.
yeah.
Let's bring out this word out here is mercy because it's time to repent. You know? This is mercy. We mean out there is mercy.
Never grace.
God, that in itself alone, out here alone is mercy.
Yeah, because this is the altar, the Mosai said it. Was set up an altar. This is the altar.
No, you like stick an axe. Like hold an axe.
Verse 15. He said, my son, blemish not thy good deed. Yeah, so blemish not your good deed. You understand? You know, when you come into the sanctuary, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, she said, blemish not your good deed. You understand? Humbling yourself, be subjected under Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. What something you are under and so you be not the rule of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. You understand? You do this work in sincerity and truth.
If I could say, if you feel the methodology of baptism, I think it means to be under one's head, so it's the same thing. Yeah.
Right? He said, my son, blemish not thy good deed, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything. You understand? Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 50, my son, blemish not thy good deed, neither use uncomfortable words when thou givest anything.
This is Isaiah 19 verse 19. Saying that there shall there be an altar to the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt.
And the land of Egypt is what? Spiritual Egypt. You know, the land of Egypt is spiritual Egypt. And this is the altar. Now we have altars and now I have all the camps around. Now because they actually bring up the altars. So that's what the brother says. This is how you present yourself. You know, this is the altar here now. And this is the sacrifice that we're doing. Our works is the sacrifice. But that's always have to remember that. Now we're not supposed to play on Skylark with this book. But there's the altar. Understand? Finish.
You see, right? In that day shall there be an altar to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
To who?
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So this is the altar. And this is the pillar. And what happens at that altar? The sacrifice. You know, back then you said sacrifice, right? But this is the sacrifice now, exactly. So this is the sacrifice now because all of we as priests, Moses actually raising up a priesthood. You understand? So that we're doing this now, he's sowing what? He's sowing his righteousness so that we could receive mercy at the end.
Yeah.
Although it hard now, although some brothers had ailment and sicknesses that they had to go through, but you know what? That we portion. If I get stricken with some illness, Father forbid, at the end of the day, I still have to take it carefully, but I might portion. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what I did. I didn't go like the most high.
If I could also say that precept, I think in 2 John 7, they say the unjust shall suffer straight things and not see the why, but the righteous will suffer straight things and hope for the why. So it's not like we're going through anything anybody else not going through.
Prisoners are hope that because you come into this truth and you live it for your passion, you're exempt from everything out there. No, die when this spirits are attacking. Is the mighty spirits coming for you now? Yeah. If you take your life for you, the mighty spirits coming for you now. There's not them smallest spirits that them could have catch you in the world easy. It's the mighty spirits coming for you now because at the end of the day, the things to be a man at the most I really have to be taking spiritual minded 24/7. Everything is about spirit. You know?
You're going to say the spirit in the scriptures. This one for you. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 28, verse 1 and verse 2. He said, He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sin in remembrance. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest.
When thou what?
When thou prayest.
And another word for praise was
Beg.
Beg. We gotta beg Heavenly Father, and we gotta beg Heavenly Father for forgiveness. But the way in return, as the brother does always say, we gotta show compassion, we gotta always forgive. Like the first thing we just always have to examine our, but if every man examine himself first, to take you wrong and forgive, everything will be nice. The scripture says we can forgive. Yeah, well, you will forgive. And understand somebody get Surah, I think it's Surah 36. Yeah, 36 verse 7. That's one verse 7. Yeah, that's one verse 7.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 7. Rise, he said, rise up indignation and pour out wrath.
And pour out what?
Wrath.
Pour out wrath. So that's what the Most High actually doing right now. Because when you reading these are stuff, right? It's like, oh, this is how come, but this is really our prayer. Some of these fellas are not praying for this. So when they see it happen now, that fellas don't want to pray for that already. That's why the Most High actually raising it up now. Raise up, what is it?
This is Ecclesiasticus 36, verse 7. Rise up indignation and pour out wrath.
Yeah.
Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
And destroy the enemy. And the enemy is not to other nations, but mainly to those of our people. And to those of our people is actually enemies of the Most High. Always remember that they are the enemies of the cross. And back then saying, crucify him. That's the same generation of Bible right now.
Same to the same today.
Yeah.
Why the white man read the Bible, but what action is that? Same to the same. Can we preach Yahweh again?
All the Bible.
You understand? So they come up with the same attitude.
Look at the heights tonight. They say that the white man Bible, but any Lord the white man pastor listen to it. Any Lord the white man pastor listen to it, but they'll condemn the Bible and say it's the white man book. But they'll go read psychology books and believe that.
The believer.
Man write that man deny.
I know what they are. Name one book a man and write.
It's reprobate that here.
And they want to go, they find them, they say want to go to college and they go and read books same way. And the same thing.
What the most I talking about?
But you know what? It's the faith.
Last time.
They don't have the faith and what they don't mix with faith. But they do this because the word is then profit them because why not be mixed with faith.
I believe.
You understand? Because here, this is our heritage, boy. This is all what we have. This is all what we have. We have nothing here. We don't own nothing, you know. But this is all what we have. And we actually try to share it. But the most I give us, this is the money. And the most I give us the money to go there.
Matthew
You understand?
5.
The most I give us the money to go there to make the exchange now, boy.
Can.
You understand? But they don't want it. They don't want it. You understand?
This is Matthew 10 verse 5. These 12 Yahweh shall send forth and command them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter he not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Verse 7, and as he go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah, God.
Verse 8, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out the devils, freely he have received, freely give.
You know what he say? Freely as he have received, freely give. You understand? So you know what? It was given unto us. It was freely given unto us. You understand? I even hear the word. I didn't pay for that. You understand? So you know what? Hey, you're supposed to already have that joy, as the brothers always say. You know, he's being happy to come out and do the works.
All the time.
You understand? I see the my little campaign. I see that the examples. So the brothers happy, always willing to do the works, and that's a good thing. That we need to be out around more and more. You know, to really be like that, be more of that. You understand? Because you know what? They get to receive it with gladness. They receive that after with gladness, and they come out here to study, to put in the time, to come out to tell them. So hey, you know what? Be happy, be glad, right? If you don't study, how you going to tell people when they ask you questions? You know, we have now we say that is just knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men to persuade somebody. You understand? To look at the word persuade them. You know, just telling them they're going to persuade them, but by the scriptures, and it's about prove all things through this word. You understand? So you have to really start to come out to persuade men, to let men know when they ask you questions. You understand? I was ready to get the answer.
But the scriptures go, just to add to it, the scriptures go with evidence of what happened today. Anything happened today, you have to filter into the scriptures that the brother said.
Exactly. You just can't talk of my own word. I used to get blasted for that from the teacher. You can't talk your own way where you feel like. Nah, I never had that. Man, every answer out of the book. Yeah, go ahead.
If I can say, sorry. Second, you say, freely you have received, freely give.
Yeah,
Already and truly, we did receive it freely, but we had to pay for it in a technical way because we had to actually come out here and do what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because it come like if a man get a tool to work with, and he realize he ain't doing any work, what he can do is take the tool from you. So either way, you had to work.
Oh, you understand? You have to study to tell them how we know what judgment of we just get back to and have it in our minds. No. We read it. We studied. You understand? Three people say about Shema Shai, you that spirit of understanding. Scriptures they bring up that.
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. Psalm 1. The prayer of Habakkuk. The prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet. Right? The Shilonite. Verse 2. O Lord Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord Yahweh, receive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known the prophecies. Right? In wrath, remember mercy. In wrath, remember mercy.
And you know that one that's supposed to be every brother prayer. Every brother prayer is supposed to be praying because the destruction by we just can't talk about the destruction, but the destruction has to be great. It's so great that
Hey, everybody's percent what you say, I'm sure. We talk about you return to people of pure language.
Zephaniah 3:9.
We say go to return to the people of pure language, right? And within yourself, right? Moses says you get some wisdom, you get some, you're able to talk some teachers, you know, but you get the diversity of gifts. And when I think about it, when you're watching these horror movies, right? What is the them spirits in? Things like this, back to the whole language, ancient language, Latin, all these other things, right? And if we cry unto the Lord, because like I say, you're Hebrew, right? I don't really know the Hebrew. But you think you're really crying unto the Lord, right? I ain't saying no man hear you. I'm not saying no man hear you in English, you know. And I'm not saying no man hear you when you're in the crowd in English. But I believe, hey, you know what? That Hebrew, cry unto that Hebrew tongue, even better by.
Yeah, but I'm probably saying anything better than any Hebrew tongue.
Power. You understand?
It have not this anything written in Hebrew and changed another language. It had not the same force in it.
That's why we are the calling Most High word. Even the piece of what you was reading, I think is Isaiah 19, but when you read from 18, they say that they could have a city, 5 cities, and they decided to go speak the language of Canaan.
The prophecy fulfilled. Brothers speaking Hebrew? Fluent Hebrew too?
This is Isaiah 19. Yeah, this is Isaiah 19, verse 18. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan and swear to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So in order to swear to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you need to know the Hebrew.
Yeah.
You need to, in order to call upon the name of the Heavenly Father, you need to know the Hebrew.
Yeah.
You understand? So this is that, and that prophecy, as the brother said, people fulfilled because why? We speak any language now. We look at the language of Canaan, it was what? Ancient Hebrew. It's ancient Hebrew. You understand?
Like when they say, he that call upon him, my Lord, will be saved. Or I'm talking about Jesus.
Yeah, because, and I read the from because when the scripture says, in that day, right, you will hear a voice saying, come out of my people, come out of my people, and be not partakers of a plague or something like that, right? Revelation, right? When they say come out of my people, right? The apostles and the letters always say that you will actually hear that uttered in Hebrew. In Hebrew, right? What used to happen when you have about some talk to the people back then? What used to happen? Everybody used to afraid to hear that voice. Everybody used to afraid that voice, boy. So you don't say hear the Heavenly Father utter that voice again? Every heart will not tremble, boy.
Even in the Acts, you say you hear the voice in Hebrew tongue and you say he gets frightened.
A voice has many waters. You know to hear that? Because even when there was rebellion of Moses and they said Moses now, but you talk this. Yes, you want to talk to him. Let's say hear that voice, so you hear that voice utter again. You want me problem?
People can hear that voice now.
It's caused the earth to tremble.
Yeah.
I used to always hear my grandma, she said, when I growing up. Every time we hear the tongue, she said the Lord speaking. Every time my grandma hear the tongue, she said the Lord speaking. That is it. This is Psalms 22, verse 1. He said, my power, no, Salakia. Salakia. Somebody go I still got this here. Can I find it? Salakia, I can find it. It's Psalm chapter 20, verse 1. He said, the Lord Yahweh heareth thee in the day of trouble. The name of the power of Jacob defend thee. Key word is what? Name. So you gotta call it name in Hebrew.
This scripture said they have the name of the Heavenly Father as a strong power. And the righteous run into it.
So the Hebrew,
and they are saved.
no, this is Psalm 20 and 1. It's Psalm chapter 20, verse 1. The Lord Yahweh heareth thee in the day of trouble. The name of the power of Jacob defend thee.
Name. Because even back then the scriptures talk about looking back to the prophets has been at all now, boy. And whoever trusted in the name of the Heavenly Father, was there ever confirmed it? Was there ever? Yes, but I think it's to talk about that. So you know, the forefathers actually trust upon our name. Calling upon our name, they never used to bow down to no other name and no other idols, you know?
Just like in this society, right? If a man have a respectable name, people show honor to the man. Hey, Jones, that man, the man there is a respectable man. You just give the man your respect. Yeah, that's right.
You can just start that because, say, remember the name is a rock now, boy. And that's what we build on. We build on God and name, build on your Abba, Shem, your Shah.
Yeah, I live powerful. Easy rock. Yeah. That is what I'm actually.
This is
Being united in Jesus.
That was before in that day. Yeah, like what is that?
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe.
And I explained straight to the point. You need to know the name of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
And not a coincidence. They will look at it.
All the name of the Lord shall be saved.
That is it.
Yeah.
So I call upon the name of the Most High, what he said. They had to have a name and they had to believe in our name too. They had to believe in our name.
Yeah,
What is right there?
26, right?
Yeah, 26.
Oh, so like 36.
26 is good.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Maybe not from 7.
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 7. Rise up judgment and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
And take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
God.
And now you are nations out there and the people of our people. But as we said earlier, they are the enemies of the house side. They are the enemies of the cross.
God.
And that's how two-thirds of our people. And that's how continue.
Verse 8, he said, make time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works.
And the covenant is who? Talk about the elect. But the Most High actually came back and redeemed the elect. Not that the covenant. Remember the covenant. Remember your elect. And let them rise up and what? Declare thy work.
Verse 8, he said, make time short, remember the covenant, he said, and let them declare thy wonderful works.
And let them declare thy wonderful works. And that's what we're doing right now. Declare the books of the Heavenly Father. You know, and we're getting the better and this week. At the same time, we're getting the all. You know, so this is, we're not sugarcoating it. We are in the time of judgment. This is death. You see people dying daily. This is death.
Verse 9, he said, let him that escape be consumed by the rage of fire, and let them perish that oppress the people.
That's all.
That oppress the people.
Yeah. And you know who oppress any people the most? You know? These so-called white people, which is the devil.
The adversary.
Adversary.
Satan.
That's how they oppress any people the most. And I'll continue now.
Yeah, verse 10, he says, smite in asunder the head of the ruler of the heathen. It's Habakkuk 1:15. The Most High God repay all the heathens. I think it's Habakkuk 1:15.
I'm going to tell you, they shut it all.
Kind.
When I say she gave them drink and wine, because and the head. So I say, head and the
He says, smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, which is the Edomites. He said, that say, there is none other but we. This is spirit. There's the Edomite spirit. You understand? He set me so at the top judge.
Go back
God.
to Isaiah 14,
Yeah,
Lucifer.
we are God, yeah.
Lucifer downfallen.
Yeah, but no nobody can rival them, but them say good, them make the laws. So them make the laws.
And if you look at the heights, remember Russia is America, like the same people.
Yes,
And on one side, America is the one on top, and on the next side, Russia is the one on top. You understand? Because even though Russia and China, thing on their side, Russia is still the head on them side. So like two sides clashing, two of them is Edomites.
That is the same people, just like we. Latinos, they speak a different language, but they still Israelites.
No, but that's showing you how exactly that it's still Edom ruling on some side, even if no matter which side.
It don't matter about different lands.
I forgot, right? Is the elite. You see the wicked elites, they control Russia and they control America. They control both. Remember now, they think that they are God now. They know the Heavenly Father control both sides. But what the Most High do, the Most High build up Russia. America's a world power. None of these nations can really defeat America now. But the Most High and God allow them to defeat, to destroy shit. But what's saying, the Most High give Russia the power now to get a rift between the American Edomites and the Russian Edomites. Just to show that the Most High divide the kingdom of Edom. And the Most High is the school. If Satan cast out Satan, how shall he stand? And if a kingdom divided against itself, how the kingdom will stand? So you see the Edomites are divided, and you see the Russian Edomites, the American Edomites, and the European Edomites. Right now, there's better enemy. If a spiritual man can see it,
and
there's better enemy right now.
Die prophecy.
Exactly.
So the things that they always do, what the son was doing.
That go back to
Because you know what? The Most High divided Israel and all other nations. He divided who,
But I think that in Revelation 6 somewhere there you see and power was given to him that he should fight against one another.
Let's quick.
Yeah, the horse, the red horse.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. And we see them curses going on these Edomites. We see it. You understand? We see all the other these nations hate these Edomites, especially these Gutterats, Amalekites. You understand? Right now they got the Phoenician Jews, which is the Cushites in the land of Israel, rebelling against them because they killed some Ethiopians in Israel. So they got big rally, big protests going on. Then you got the Arabs and the Palestinians fighting against the heathens them. Then you got Iran want to wipe Israel off the map. This is the most saying over that you're gonna make it despise among the heathens. So we see them course heavy on heathen right now. Heavy. You understand? That's why you train dying from drugs. You train them as crackhead. Course is going on you. I mean on you already. You understand?
Yeah, all them other nations have to get them curses, boy.
Yeah.
It starts already. You finish this story up there?
Yeah, back this year. So that.
Yeah, we go find out about this.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Verse 11, Ecclesiasticus 36 and 11. Let me back 10. It says, smiting asunder the head of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. Gather all the tribe of Jacob.
What is it?
Gather all the tribe of Jacob.
Gather all the tribes of Jacob. Say, gather all the tribes of Jacob. And that prophecy being fulfilled right now.
Yes.
All the tribes is actually taken up. And as I can, continue.
He said, that call, wow, that is called by thy name.
Yeah.
And upon Israel, whom thou name thy firstborn.
Man.
Piece of pride, Ezekiel 4:22.
Yes.
Oh, you raise up the tent of Judah force. Yeah, you raise up the tent of Judah force.
And I'm going to the Zachariah to say, Judah as the Puna boy, Ephraim. And the two nations coming back together. But he said, God, all the tribes. But it started with the elect men.
Verse 30, he said, be merciful upon Jerusalem, thy holy city.
Now we want to Jerusalem as a people live for a place. You understand? As a people live for a place.
Okay, yeah, to back up again. Ezekiel 5:5. to back up to see Jerusalem is the Israelites.
The Israelites now, and he was talking about, and I real heavy that this prayer because he was talking about this is good to you what? So you read it back up.
So, Asgard is not a city, my son. It is a people.
This is
You know when everybody said I said, ooh, that was so mesmerizing, you know, and then all the time you were saying that and nobody was paying attention to it.
Yeah, bro, when somebody look like Esau, say don't believe it.
Yeah.
Coming from Esau.
When you leprosy in your scalp, people listen to you know.
That's why the Most High said the liberal man shall not be the vile man shall not be liberal anymore. Isaiah 22. Yeah, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 30. Be he merciful upon Jerusalem, thy holy city.
This is Ezekiel 5 verse 5. Thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, this is Jerusalem, I have set it in the midst of the nation and countries that are round about her.
Yeah, this Jerusalem. That's Jerusalem right there. Jamaica is Jerusalem. Barbados is Jerusalem. Jerusalem scattered in all them country.
You wouldn't believe that. Actually, people actually think like when they say New Jerusalem will come from the sky, they actually think it's buildings that go and come down from the sky and just, you understand? Can actual physical building the field.
Yeah, when the disciples tell you, why speak unto them in parable?
Can.
Said no, it was given unto you, but unto them it was given.
Can.
You had to put the pieces together. I watch with you. Don't tell them. I watch with you. I get you. I have to set now.
Can, yeah. Look.
Isaiah 42
Yeah,
verse
17.
4. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee. And
Destroy devil here, well, you'll give men for us. Right? Destroy people for us. Well,
and people for thy life. Fear not,
That's
for
not
I
my
am with thee.
yeah,
I will bring
That's not my
thy
anointed.
seed
Sound
from
not
the
my-
east,
from the east,
and gather thee from the west.
from the west,
I will say to the north, give up,
yeah,
and to the south, keep not back.
well,
Bring my sons far from far, and my
Yeah.
daughters from the ends of the earth.
so just like Revelation 7, you understand? He said the angel to wait until he said the mark upon them. That the four corners of the earth, four cardinal points, east, west, north, and south. Just like he's saying just now in Ezekiel 5:5. Jerusalem was a people before it was a place. Right? So hey, these are coming, these are on the way, these are done in motion already. You understand? All you gonna be gathered. You gonna be gathered to that place where you're thinking you will be coming and say like, hey, are you gonna come here? No, hey, we're waking up. Four corners of the earth, we're waking back up. You understand? So when we utter that voice out, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Kalallah, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you feel like anything can be heard, you feel like to be one particular place, to be a particular place to say that, nah, don't be ignorant.
Hey, look at what the brother say. And that precept that Jehovah wickedness like to use in Acts 10 and 35. He that feared the Lord in all nations shall be accepted of him. Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
And this is what the brother just read. Gathered from the east, from the west, and from the north, and from all country. So the Israelites scattered in all these countries. So they that fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua scattered in all these countries. That's what the precept referring to.
You know, I don't think about this, I don't think about but I was now saying that consider the four cardinal points when the Most High elect will be, or the Most High people will be shouting Kalallah of Hashem Yahushua. If it's from the four corners, right? The song wave, like you say song wave, all of them coming to one place, right? And at the center, everything. Oh yeah, I'll say that. I mean, and he say voices in the waters.
Can and even just to add.
Who is the voice? Who is the voice?
What's
What's his song? What's his song? What did you song when you sing? Many waters, many waters. So he say Mayam, hey, Mayam, many waters. That's spiritual.
This is Samuel, 2 Samuel chapter 22 verse, I'll start from 2. And he said, Yahweh is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. The power of my rock, in him will I trust. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation, my high tower and my refuge, my Savior. Thou savest me from violence. I will call on Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies.
Yes, Christian. You understand? Who's the enemy? I say for my enemies with the S, right? Who's the enemies? You understand?
They said there are none.
Yeah, because they love to quote Psalms too, no? And they will say, save for my enemies and things.
I all them is read. I all them is read.
Who's the enemy? Nehemiah tell you who's the enemy? Nehemiah 5 and 9.
I say, what happened to upon Jerusalem? And this is the mercy beginning here. But the Most High, I remember the Most High hide his face of here, you know? He hide his face of here, so we didn't have mercy for Israel for a point of time. But now the doors of mercy is actually open, but they open for a short time. And it starts with this word.
Because
You know, it really starts from this word.
if I can say the mercy has come with the warning. You understand? So if it didn't have no warning back then, it didn't have no sort of mercy at the point in time.
You know why is that when you watch a movie like about identity and thing, a man lost his identity, he don't know who the fuck he is. I man, that's very good, but you don't know where he is. So you say, well, attack for yourself, so anything will make you feel comfortable.
You'll be vulnerable.
Yeah, so anything a man come and tell you, you believe that. But now this is the mercy to say, hey, on this nation, the Bible speaks of when the prophecy be fulfilled, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's the kingdom of heaven will be preaching that. And you know what that?
This is Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
Forsaken wasn't forsaken, so the elect wasn't forsaken. You know, all it seems like a time at the Most High forsaken us. He never even forsake Israel on the whole. But he just hide his face from us. And that's not what that when somebody gets Hosea 2 verse 10 real quick. I think it's Hosea 2 verse 10.
What 110? 110. You say where you say they don't my people.
Well, right.
Like 110. Yeah.
They are 110 or something like that.
110. 110.
This is Hosea.
Hold on, let's go fast. Let's go fast.
This is Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Because the whole was started in Trinidadian, Jamaican, American, African American. They wouldn't say we change Israel.
Only one Israelites? Only one Israelites, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Even when they describe those things, they will push for Ethiopians.
So no is the Israelite.
Yeah, you know.
You're not video tell Jamaica, you're like Hebrew Israelite. So no is the Israelite.
No, but,
Says no.
but that was recently. That's recently.
Yeah.
Gotta waken up.
There's a no going on. There's nobody mark the beast. But what?
Back then.
Yeah, but what say? But what? He got his manner. He got his manner. Hey, he's still out there. No, he's still out there. Everybody out there, nobody. Anybody who passes, they might pass and they might pay attention, but nobody
He said, then the children of Judah and the children of Israel gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land. And that one head is who? Yahushua.
Oh yeah, the king. The king.
Even Hosea said that in the latter days we will seek David our king.
This is Micah chapter 6 verse 9. Yahweh's voice cried unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name.
Hey, the Most High voice crying out to the city. So this people out there, they have no wisdom. The only man of wisdom, what seek to what?
And the man of wisdom shall see thy name.
Yeah, the man of wisdom, what's wisdom? Somebody give me Job 28. Let me see what kind of man can seek his name. When a man hear the word, you see it. Yeah?
28.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite precepts.
Yeah, Job 28.
Yeah.
He said, and unto man he said,
Yeah.
behold the fear of the Lord. That is wisdom.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord is wisdom. You understand? Bring it out. Bring it out. That is the point there. I can't go over this point there. Yeah. The man who hear the word of fear, he said, no, I gotta get to the program, man.
In Psalms 111, verse 10, he says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, a good understanding of all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever.
Good understanding of all they that do is what?
Commandments.
I wish I come on, man. Go into the highways and byways and compel them.
That's what Proverbs 20.
Go out to the highways and byways.
And bid them to be married.
Yeah, because just after. Now I say now going out now to the highways and but they can't like it on. You are not giving to them to see that, you know. It's not giving no matter how hard the search. Because as a man asks me a concern, what's the Holy Spirit now? Right? I want to explain to him now and I'll show him some precepts. See like, yeah boy. Because what I tell him is, because he said ask him, why you take your way, right, and not the men who the scholars now? I said because I find the precept in 1 Corinthians, right? They do far a corruptible crumb by them. Let's do not to try to say, well, them figure out that or them bring out that. But you want to really, why give out to us? We sense we live by it also. It being sure because we try to live by it. Them not figure it out for us, figure it out for us, get to the world. They're not going to try to live by that, so what do you mean giving up to them?
Also, was that
You understand?
They didn't get it.
You understand? So, yeah, go on. Yeah, I'm
that's what finish this one. Yeah, Micah 6 verse 9, right? It says, Yahweh's voice cried unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who had appointed it?
Yeah, he the road.
I want to the pastors really going to look around. Oh, wisdom, this is Proverbs 120. Wisdom cried out. She uttered her voice in the streets. The banging in a church. That don't even make no sense. How the voice is going to be crying out in the streets, in the marketplaces? Oh gosh, boy. Think about it.
Why the page speaker box and the church
Yeah,
now.
plenty of them coming outside now. The guy any point coming outside now, trying to make yourself feel like, you know.
Yeah, they get confunded. They go to come out for more tithes and offers. They make the congregation bigger.
Okay, watch how wicked that is too, because they're literally seeing how it's supposed to be. So they're trying to mingle what they learn now into the wickedness. Into the wickedness. To make yourself look like the more right. Instead of actually trying to be right.
And I read that because all I did have the Father work, to keep them blinded, keep the majority blind.
Even just the article why Maccabees, I think it's first Maccabees said they went wicked men out of Israel that went to get license to do after
Customs are the hidden.
right? And it's the same thing with these pastors in this church. They went and consent with Esau to deceive the people.
Okay.
But to get the pastor license, right? That's why you have to go to the Roman Catholic. You understand? You have to go to the Roman Catholic to get the permission on the pastor. So it's already go and preach.
Yeah,
And then like the school system, they have a syllabus.
No,
You can't preach out of that, you have to preach with it.
According to that syllabus.
501.
That's why they teach you that in theology school. They can't go out of the church, the school and come out and
501 teach that one.
never make money.
Yes, Ezekiel 14 and 9, you are both favorite precepts.
Oh yeah. No, mine is 9 and 4. 9 and 4.
No, what's the one? you should be the precept Ezekiel
49.
If a prophet is deceived.
See, oh, the Lord has deceived that prophet. Yeah, I like that one, yes.
So there's the lot.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So we can cause them every day, but well, we can understand too that the Most High appoint them to that lot to deceive the ones he don't want.
Deceive and deceive about his.
There's Psalm chapter 20 verse 5. We will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our power we will set up our banners. Yahweh fulfill all thy petitions.
And in the name of Yahweh, we also set up our banners. And there's the altar here, there's the high altar. And we come in the name of Yahweh, and like the banner.
All praises is to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Ask them, remember that all praises go to him. That's why he set up false prophets and he set up the righteous prophet. So all praises go to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Exactly. That's why he can bring judgment on the righteous and he can bring judgment on the wicked. The righteous can be delivered, there's a judgment for them, and the wicked can be condemned with fire. All praises still go to Yahweh, Hashem.
All praises.
That won't matter. Yeah. And then you will do Tiamat.
If you watch it, that people who just vex with that, because they say why God should give somebody something to do wrong to punish them for it. So, but it's the same on the opposite, because why he must give you good, they do good to receive good things. It's the same if you watch it on both ways.
No, well remember, people who say that.
Yeah, it balance.
Like people who believe in free will.
Guys, people who don't like nothing to happen to them.
They like they who believe in free will.
People like nothing to happen to them.
If this people think, right? These people who say they got free will, I will show this people bug out. That's why sometimes it's good to be in a quiet moment and just think. Right? They say they got free will, right? You of yourself don't operate none of these members in your body. You of yourself can't put an extra statue on yourself. You can't make an extra hair grow. You of yourself don't operate your bowels. So when you say that you got free will, the person is a reprobate. That person is a reprobate.
Even in this system, you don't have freedom of choice because everything you do is controlled.
No, see, they will
You don't even have strength to open your eyes.
No, I say it.
Yeah.
So you don't reprobate when you think like that, and don't come from Alistair Crowley.
We don't even have strength to put about glass of water.
Who does wake up in the morning? Well, what does wake up in the morning? Who does wake up in the morning?
No, those are the alarm clock. The alarm clock is wake up in the morning.
Turn back that, you know?
Now we start off and say the enemies are the closers. Yeah. I'm going to say the Surah class and somebody else will have a thing. When I say the Surah, you know?
Yeah, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 36.
Be careful that there is no shooting. We watch out for this morning.
Ecclesiastes chapter 36, for term, O Lord, Yahweh, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. Oh, be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. The place of thy rest. It said, fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles.
This is the work of the Heavenly Father. This is the work of the Heavenly Father. All brothers that be compelled, whether you wake up in the morning to come out here, it's something compelled you to come out here to do your part. The oracles, and that's why you have to take it very serious now, because the most I appoint you to do this. A lot.
I remember that brother who sat down here in London camp. He said, you got free will? He's talking to that man from IOIC now. He said, you got free will? We don't choose to come out here. We got to fucking come out here. We got to come out here. We don't have a choice. Yeah, we don't have a choice.
So because the most I not leaving it to come down here and fill Zion with the oracles. Unspeakable oracles. So you know what you have to do?
Like what the was said, to come down and talk to them for yourself.
You mad? You're going to perish?
But I said, they're going to They're going to sit on me. We can't go around. Gotta be soon.
Yes.
Gotta be soon.
Yeah. Continue up. You know, the feelings we have here.
Yeah, look for something. I'm from there going to say, hold on, find it. Because they said the Hosea say, I'm find it just now. He said he was a herbs man, a cattle man. And the most I tell you, he go preach. Yeah. Up in Ezekiel 26. It said, Ecclesiastes chapter 36 verse 14. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. It's a like understanding.
God.
It says verse 50, it says, give testimony unto those that thou possess from the beginning, and rise up prophet that have been in thy name.
Read over that piece of here.
This
What
is
the heavy that is.
Ecclesiasticus.
Read that piece everywhere, beautiful boy. Read that piece.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 15, he said, give testimony unto those that give testimony unto those that thou possess from the beginning.
From the what?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. What again? That's it.
7 is foundation.
Read. Give testimony unto them, my son. Yes.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 15. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
From the beginning, so the elect was possessed from the foundation by
John 17:6.
It was not the one choice.
It was not the one choice. And somebody wrote 2 Timothy 2 verse 19.
So, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning.
And what the testimony? Yeah, how much size was? Spirit of prophecy. I continue.
And rise up prophet that have been in thy name.
And rise up prophet that has been in thy name. That is how the oracles is being preached. The Most High oracles, the unspeakable oracles is being preached to the prophets. Now the Most High rising them up now. And before he rise, he take out that kingdom. He does rise up prophets. The one. You understand?
Yeah, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 19. He said, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having the seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
The Lord knoweth them that are his. Because he possessed them from the beginning.
God.
The elect could never be persuaded, or it could never be confused, you know, in other doctrines. The elect will be pure.
So
no
man can pluck them out of his hand.
Yeah, understand? Because why he possessed them from the beginning.
If it was possible.
If it was possible, they could see the elect boy. Continue.
Say, and let everyone that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity.
So you have to believe, if you're really out there for this work, you have to believe you have a reward to receive. Because you do that willingly. You know, as the brother now say there, you know, it's not freedom and will, boy. You're compelled to do this. Because this is a commandment. This was a straight commandment to about it.
God.
A straight commandment. Anyway, I think it's Matthew 11. I think it's the first or the last verse or something like that. He said, take my yoke, boy, and learn of me. But take my yoke, you study and fucking all this shit out here. You know, that brother's going through a set of shit right now. You know, people starving, brother may be starving. You know, brother may be losing their jobs and stuff. But at the end of the day, the Most High, when you really check it out, is the Most High in control, boy?
God.
The Most High in control of that. The Most High will be saying, hey, you forget that. That way, you have say, what? Put down everything, you know, buddy. Put down what you have and pick up your cross and follow me.
The weak nature.
Yeah.
You got the John app?
John 17, 16.
John 17:6.
This is John 17 verse 6. He said, I have manifest thy name unto the men which thou givest me out of the world.
Same thing the was going into. You possess them from the beginning. And there's the name, as Yahushua gives the name to them men.
God.
That he possessed with the 144,000. You understand? Go ahead.
Thine day word.
Thine day word, it was the Most High on. You understand? Go ahead.
And thou givest them me.
Yeah, the Most High gives them unto Yahushua. Yahushua possessed them now. Yahushua is our Lord.
God.
He's our husband.
I have a precept for that.
Yeah, go ahead and sit right there. Yeah, straight to the point.
No question.
Yeah.
What do you think about Egypt on the road?
Egypt?
Egypt on the road.
Egypt.
Egypt on the road.
What do you think about Egypt?
You know, what do you teach about that? What is what you do?
Ask your question.
There you
What
go.
do what Egypt mean?
The word Egypt based on my research come from the word Egyptos, come from the Greek word Egyptos.
Why they call the word? Why they call the land Egypt? The original name for the land is not Egypt. Why they call the land Egypt? Why they call it Egypt?
I know. Well, remember that came from the Greeks.
Because the Greek conquered them.
Yeah.
So they call the land Egypt.
Yeah.
Right? So the Egyptian is now our people. Their land name is Mizmarim. There's a son of Ham. right? At first on the Egyptian, Canaanites, the Cushites, and the Libyans, right? So they're now our people.
Yeah, so all I know problem with the Egyptians.
Well, according to the scripture, they are our enemy. That they oppress our foreparents. If you know the story about Moses and the children of Israel, they oppress us.
Yeah,
You know?
you see, but
Yeah, respect.
yeah, well, based on my research, right?
Yeah.
So that you press, but I just when I didn't buy that,
Yeah.
the Jews and them, right? Whenever they had any difficulty, they always go to Egypt, right?
Right, and it's because one, when there was being destroyed in 70 AD, they flee among the Egyptians. Not only the Egyptians, they flee to the west coast of Africa.
But before that, remember, when I had the family, went down
Yeah,
to
that was
Egypt.
one instance.
Yeah. The Lord went down there to hide too. The Lord went down to hide too.
Jesus.
Yeah, because remember it was close to the land of Canaan. So you like Venezuela, right? Right predominantly flow into Trinidad, Guyana, because it's close.
Yeah, but
It's only 8 miles away.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but if you worship in the Most High, at least the most powerful,
Yeah.
and you consider the Egyptians pagans, right? That's what I'm saying.
No, that's heathens.
No, but he's not pagan, right?
Yeah.
Because you understand the concept.
Yeah.
You're the Most High, you're not worshiping, you say you worship in the Most High, right?
Yeah.
You not to run to Egypt. That's what I'm saying,
I understand what you're
you not to
saying.
run to that pagan or heathen land for help. Just now, the Most High will be able to protect you or wherever all is.
Correct.
What I find funny is, every time, or sometime when all in trouble, always run into the pagan and the heathen land.
And I'm asking this here, why? I'm asking this here. Understand where you're coming from? Understand?
That would make sense.
And that's why I was asking the question. Who caused the famine? Who bring the famine on the
Well,
land?
to be honest with you, brother, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I don't know who caused the famine.
We can read to the scripture. We can show the scripture who bring the famine.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, we get a chance, right? We can show the scripture who bring the famine,
I don't know.
right? And next question I want to ask you, why did the Lord destroy Egypt?
Well, the Lord,
The Lord did destroy
when I look
Egypt.
at history, you saying why did the Lord destroy?
No, I asked you a question, why he destroyed
I'm going
Egypt?
to answer it.
Yeah.
When I look at history, I see that all empires have rise fell. All empires. You know why? Because that is where you can see the universe has worked at cycles. The birth, the growth, the age, and the death. Anything that will come down. That's a natural law of the universe. In the Hebrews and all that.
I was talking about.
So come on, so think about that.
No, but I understand what you're saying. That is a very good thing you say.
But God did destroy Egypt.
Consider.
But be that Egypt is the land of the black people. So God did destroy the land of the black people.
That's next thing. But I understand what you're saying about the Hebrew Israelites or running thing, you know? Because we as a people, the Hebrew Israelites, we always forsake our power. We always forsake our God.
No, I remember if you read the Bible.
But what course you
God
do that?
tell I think it was Abraham or then he said, go down there, there are no food, go down there, load their food there. Remember, it's not like they did forsake them, but God tell them also to go there.
Well, right, but
You understand what I'm saying?
it was a commandment to go,
But
right?
that's the point I'm making.
Well, right, so alright. So,
And about the Egyptians and them had their God school. Egyptian had their
alright,
God
so in other words, right, so the Moses was supposed to appear and let's get them food.
Why not?
Yeah, but he said
Why
man
not?
from heaven.
Why
No
not?
answer that.
He said
No
man from
answer
heaven.
that. According to the Bible.
Don't say that.
No, but I'm asking you. Alright,
He said
so
man,
if
he
he
said
tell
man.
his people, and that's what I say, if he tell his people to go there, they can't question that, you can't question the
No,
Most
he
High and
never
say
said
that.
that they can't question him. You know.
Well, right, but now
Never
you
say they can't question
do
him.
it because
Because
you
people
say.
ask question, listen.
Alright, so you find
The
as a
more-
person,
yeah.
you find after your research, right? You find that the Most High was just supposed to appear and get them food.
Listen to what I've been answering. Right, first to begin, he never say can't question. People ask questions. Listen to your mouth.
That's
You
all.
ask questions when you want to find something out.
No, but I was saying,
Because if you
so
is the all-knowing and the all-powerful, I is not the all-knowing and the all-powerful. When I
Aye.
come to you to ask me, I want to know some things.
If I see something happen that I don't understand,
Just like doubting Thomas, because doubting Thomas doubting the Lord, you know.
I understand what you're saying.
If I doubting, I say touch me.
So why you have a problem with the Most High telling you not to go to Egypt?
I know you dead, so if I tell you dead, I say, well then, touch me.
But it's a straight commandment. Bring a piece of that's all.
Yeah, this is Genesis chapter 41, right? And this is when Joseph was in the prison, right? And had the butler, the chief butler, and the man that told Pharaoh come, and had a dream, right? And the dream that had is about the butler getting restored back to Pharaoh, and the next one will be put to death. Then Pharaoh had a dream about a year of plenteous, which is 7 years, and a year of famine, right?
That's where the verse starts from.
And Joseph is the man who interpreted the dream. We're not going to go through the whole chapter, but I'm going straight to the point and show that it's the Most High who bring the famine in the land.
But you know something?
No, wait, we gave you a chance. We understand where you're coming from. But you don't have the understanding why these things happening.
I don't understand.
No, you don't understand it. You don't listen to what I'm saying. You don't have the understanding why these things happen. Why we flee to Egypt. Why the Most High bring this famine. You don't understand. You don't understand why these things happening. Right? Let me just read this here, right? Let me just read this here. Right? This is Genesis chapter 41, verse 16. And Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, It is not in me. The power shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, In my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river, and behold, there came up one out of the river seven knights, fat fleshly, and well favored, and they fed in the meadows. And behold, 7 other knights came up after them, poor and very ill, favored, and lean fleshed, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt, for baldness. And the lean and the ill flavor knight did eat up the first 7 fat knight. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them up, but they were still ill favor as at the beginning. So I woke, and I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up on one stack, full and good. And behold, 7 ears wither, thin, and blast with the east wind sprung up after them. And the 10 ears devoured the 7 good ears, and told this unto the magician, but there was none that could declare it unto me. And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, The dream of Pharaoh is one. The Most High God had shown Pharaoh what he is about to do. So see who bringing the famine? The Most High God bringing the famine. Right? He said, 7 good nights are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. The dream is one. This is a dream from Pharaoh. Right? He said, verse 27, and the 7 thin and ill favor night that came up after them are 7 years, and the 7th, he said, and 7 empty ears blast with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine. So just now, brother. So the Most High give Pharaoh a vision, and Joseph break it down, right? But remember, Joseph's father was living in the land of Canaan, and this famine was on the whole land. So the Most High, the famine was in the whole land, and in Canaan too. Wait, explain. Just now. Oh, Joseph's father, which is Jacob, was dwelling in the land of Canaan with the brothers them. Right? So, sorry about that, right? So the Most High put the spirit on the brother them to sell Joseph to the Ishmaelites, and the Ishmaelites sell Joseph to the Egyptian, because this was the Most High plan. Because the Most High was bringing a famine on the land. When the Most High want a humble people, a humble nation, he's bring famine. And the Most High about to do the Trinidad and worldwide. You see, starting in Venezuela, it can spread. Because the people in this island are very proud. You see, you come with different doctrine. Like I mentioned earlier, the Egyptians have nothing to do with we. We are a different nation from the Egyptian. We are not Hamites, we are Shemites. Just now. I'm trying to explain it to you, right? So the family was from who? Who bring the famine? According to the scripture, who bring the famine? Yeah. According to the scripture. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jehovah, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Good.
Right, and he was an Israelite God. He was an Egyptian God. Right?
Yes, you're correct. You're correct. Right? He said, verse 28. He said, this is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh, what the Most High God is about to do. Right? He showed unto Pharaoh. Behold, there comes 7 years of great plenteous throughout all the land of Egypt. Because if you look at the Fertile Crescent, right, it's in the Middle East with Persia and all these other countries, and Egypt right there. Egypt is a fertile land. This part is Fertile Crescent. So the Most High sent Joseph there to prepare the way, so the Jacob and the 12 tribes could survive, because the Most High was about to bring a grievous famine in the land. Right? Just now I finish off here. Right? No, not finish. This is not for you alone, no. This is not for you. This is the elect. The elect watching it. Right? This is the Lord's house. You got some respect. This is the Lord's house. Right? But if it's too long, it could go up your road. Right? This is
You'll get a chance to talk, man. Just say you are finished.
If you don't want to listen, let him go. If you don't want to listen, let him go.
Don't answer. So this is Genesis. This is Genesis chapter 41, verse 29. Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. It says, and they shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenteous shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. You understand? He said, and the plenteous shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. You understand? So it's the Most High who bring the famine.
Yeah, but he did.
But the Most High sent Joseph before. You understand? To prepare the way for his father and his brethren so they can survive. You understand?
I could draw a point now. But I'm not sure. I've been on the right? Everything was going on outside on this planet with the universe better. It's either two things. Man bring it up on this. You understand me? What the Almighty boy wanted to bring no famine.
Somebody give him
man ways.
Give him
man
Proverbs 28 and 5.
Man deeds.
Proverbs 28 and 5. And
I say then that the Most High God is a malicious and a evil.
Give him second.
God bring famine on man.
Let's let me bring the precept. Just I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question. Respect, right? Yeah, go ahead. Give me a second. It's just 16 and 18.
Anything, because of how much you read then. You can read wherever you want to use that trade.
Give me Proverbs 29.
If you're not doing
29 and 26 too. Right?
That is it 28. You guys are what?
28.
The Egyptian
Proverbs 28 and 5.
Pharaoh ways better.
And Proverbs 29 and 26.
Look up everything because my bedroom.
Give me the Proverbs 25 first.
God used a woman to stiffen Ramsey's heart. You understand? Me trust me. Because Ramsey was willing to accept. Don't get it twisted now. I ain't got them 7 dollars. The point, listen. No, listen. What I'm trying to share now. That is, everything what we do now is because of we choose because he didn't listen to Adam and didn't listen to Eve. Think about it.
I hear this, my brother. Hear this. Go ahead.
So if Proverbs 28 verse 5, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
Give me the Proverbs 28 and 29, 26.
In Proverbs 29 verse 6.
29, 26.
29 verse 6?
29, 26.
Who seek the Lord understand all things.
In Proverbs 29, 26, many seek the ruler's favor, but every man judgeth cometh from the Lord.
Every man judgeth cometh from the Lord. Read that.
Yeah, but what it means?
This is second Ezra.
You can't be cutting across parables and understand what it means.
Respect.
Explain what it means.
Read back Proverbs 25. Read back Proverbs 25 and 28 and 5.
28 and 5. Evil men understand not judgment.
Evil men mean, hey, you is an Israelite, you is an Israelite. Why the Most High say you are evil? Because you are not walking with the ordinance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Y'all come with other doctrine. So they make y'all evil. Right, go ahead. No. Listen.
Repeat yourself again, rephrase yourself.
Use the Israelite.
Yeah.
Use the Israelite.
As a child of God.
Exactly.
All of
You know what I mean?
all of us
You know
is
what I
children
mean?
of God.
You know-
All of us.
You know
Doesn't
what
matter what it is.
Not all of we.
All of us.
It's one nation alone of people have the name.
Right.
The chain of Israel.
Right.
Me Yasharel. I mean he Prince of the
Yeah,
power.
Yahshua, Yahweh, Elohim.
No. All this
whatever.
confusion. That's confusion,
Right,
bro. This
so,
confusion is one
right.
name. It's one name.
Yeah, but
Let's listen. We can prove it. You want the process here? That's a good question.
Yeah, but explain to me the point you're trying to make. That's how we come to it.
Because you're following different doctrine. The most I didn't give you other doctrine. Just a wait, bro. Wait. Continue. Continue.
Mark, say something.
Just
What doctrine you told before? That's what I want to find out something. What doctrine you told before you claim to get awoke? Well, awaken or
What doctrine you
enlightened. What you used to follow before that?
I used to follow the filth of the world.
Huh?
I used to follow the filth of the world.
What doctrine? What doctrine you was in?
The filth of the world, I used to be taking part in Christmas parties, all the things the
Oh
filth of
gosh,
the world.
better. What
Man,
doctrine you used to follow?
Man,
What religion
I never
you
really
used
followed
to
no
be?
religion. I never really followed no religion.
So he was a free man.
I was never free.
Oh, he wasn't a free man. So you're free now?
No, I ain't free now.
But you enjoy when you was
I don't understand. So,
No,
why,
that-
if you're not
Let's
free,
read
why
it.
you preaching the word? If you ain't free, why you preaching?
Judgment.
Yeah.
They that seek the Lord understand all
They that seek the Lord. When you seek these scriptures, you can understand why these things happening. Go ahead, give me the Proverbs 29.
26. Many
Yeah.
seek the ruler's favor, but
Many seek the ruler's favor. A lot of people seek to the ruler's help. Hey, we vote for you. We want better roads. We want this. We want jobs.
Yeah,
many
that point today.
many
Yeah,
seek
yeah.
the ruler's favor there. But go ahead.
but every man judgeth cometh from
Every
the Lord.
man judgment come from the Lord. When you see people put to death every day in this place, people dying from sickness, people getting jacked up, they're coming from the most side.
That is a must.
Right here they say now. Read it say now. Read it say now.
Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 18.
Yeah.
He said the beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
Read 70 from 70.
He said,
say,
woe is me, woe is me,
woe is me, woe is me, woe me what? Destruction. Go ahead.
who will deliver me in
Who
those
been
days?
warning?
Right?
Who been
This-
warning? Me now who is
right?
warning, but I
Go
warning
ahead.
upon man.
Go
He
ahead.
said the beginning of sorrows,
The beginning of what?
sorrows
Yeah.
and great mourning,
And great mourning,
the beginning of famine
beginning of famine,
and great death.
and great. Who bringing all these things? Who bringing great famine?
We bringing that and we
Who
serve,
bringing
brother
great?
Jay.
You correct that point.
We bringing that till we
You
serve,
correct
brother
that
Jay.
point.
There's a fighter.
You correct that point. I'm gonna forgive him. Give
Don't play
him.
anymore, son, as a malicious
Give
man
him
because
Galatians 6 and 7. We wrote
if
on
you-
you.
because-
Give me Galatians 6 and 7.
No, because
You correct that point.
No, but
You correct that point.
So we
You
the truth
correct
and
that
better
point.
then. So we the truth. That's the mark. The mark says
Let the
something,
scripture go,
brother.
brother. I give you a chance, brother.
Forget the scripture.
No, we can't forget the scripture. We can't forget the scripture. Galatians 6 and 7.
All we just explain is by the scripture. We don't explain it.
So you're not enlightened within your own self then.
It's a choice. It's a choice. You choose. If you choose to be enlightened,
I forget.
I'm not enlightened within my own self.
Forget
choice.
Let me get disciplined. Get it.
Galatians 6.
6 and 7. Hey, I forget.
we're going into something
Of
deeper.
course.
We're going into something deeper.
God give us free will, my brethren.
Forget it. Go ahead. Read it.
Your belief different to ours. We wouldn't try to.
Go ahead. Read it out.
Be not deceived.
Be not deceived.
God is not mocked.
Yeah.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also
So that's why I say it correct. That's why I say. So wait. So who bringing the judgment? That's why I say it correct. That's why I say go ahead and continue. Continue.
If man clean up their ways better,
Go ahead.
and humble yourself as humble beings and understand God.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's sit over the fence, boy. Let's sit over the fence looking for milk to drink, boy. I realize
He
that.
that soweth his flesh of the flesh shall reap corruption, but he that soweth of the spirit reap
life everlasting.
Go ahead,
So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that then?
So you're sowing.
You remember when I read it?
When you sow to your flesh, mean when you sow to your flesh, you're living by the ordinance of the world.
Wherever you pour, wherever you pour.
You're living by the ordinance of the world. You're celebrating Carnival. You're celebrating Christmas. You're celebrating body. Me, you're sowing to your flesh. Those are fleshly lusts.
But because listen, wherever you
just
pour,
for read
it.
You're correct. You're correct. You're correct. Listen now. Listen now.
Whoever sweat corruption, right? So if you do corrupt things,
It will come back.
But the person that gained the corruption is from the Most High Himself. It's not the corruption that's coming back to you. That way you gain at.
Oh, your judgment.
You can't tell it. That way you trying to tell
It coming back at you.
We tell
Wherever you do. So let me show you
So
something.
who think
If you okay, no, you know what I'm saying. You plant a tree. You plant an orange tree, it's going to get orange, right? If you plant a fig tree, you're going to get a thorn tree, right? So you are as man, right? Whatever you put out in the universe, brother, will come back at you. You remember that?
So who bring the judgment?
Wait. You bring the judgment upon yourself. Because you choose. So I'm asking something.
Read the scripture.
And you choose to come out here today?
No, I didn't choose that.
So, oh, you want to come out there? Oh my God. Are you for real? That already that,
I
man?
am. No, you're shy.
So,
Read.
You come here and not this. You choose to come out here today and enlighten brothers and sisters. But you choose to come outside.
There's Isaiah chapter 45 verse 6.
Yeah.
He said that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, and there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. He said, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
The Lord do what?
I do, Lord,
The Lord do what?
But I just
I, Lord, do all these things.
Read again.
No,
Isaiah.
Yo, get some respect. This is
Angel was free will. And them choose to go against
we want order. We deal with order.
Because if God,
then the Lord word speak.
Bible talk about God give us freedom and choice, you know. You see, give us freedom and choice.
Isaiah 45.
It's a choice.
Give him.
So what is it? Tell me that.
Come, give him
6
Proverbs
and 7.
20.
Oh, that's not a question. I don't believe in no religion, brother.
Isaiah 45 verse 6. It said that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none besides me.
None beside Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The only power in the universe.
I am the Lord, and there is none else.
Yeah, go ahead.
I form the light.
The Lord formed the light.
I form the light.
The Lord formed the light.
I create darkness.
The Lord create darkness.
I
Forget you know. They say they find the elect on the camera. Forget it. Yeah, I form the light.
I create
The
darkness.
Lord create darkness.
I make peace.
The Lord is who will make peace.
I create evil.
The Lord create evil. Somebody give me Amos 3. Amos 3 is 6. Papa Kasha.
This is Amos chapter 3 verse 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? Right now the trumpet blowing. Because we blow the trumpet. We warning you so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans. If you don't come back to this, you're gonna die. Go ahead. Right?
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city?
Yeah.
And the people be not be afraid?
Yeah.
Shall there be evil in a city?
Shall there be what?
Evil in a city.
Shall there be what?
Evil in a city.
Go ahead.
And the Lord had not done it.
And the Lord had not done it. Somebody give me Proverbs 16 and 4. Go ahead.
Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all things for
The
himself.
Lord has made all things for himself.
Even the wicked for the day of evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yes.
You understand?
Bible talk about that.
Somebody give
if you buy for the good and bad, because you believe everybody could turn them out. A nation, so a nation, a praying nation now.
We got them
Now
precepts.
listen to the scripture you quoted.
Sirach
So a
20,
nation was praying and God fearing. Right? Gonna get trampled on then.
Give me the joke.
You trying to say so
Give me the Proverbs 20:24.
So the man says, "Man, nation about very nation will pray. And a nation gonna get trampled on them."
It's only one nation can get that. It's only one nation.
But that was trying to
Proverbs 20:24. I'm just reading this.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
Give me Proverbs 20:24 because he's saying exactly. At least you know what you're doing. You're listening. These two ways coming with a philosophy of this world. You listening?
Philosophy.
Read this quick.
What you talking about, guys?
2024, man's going at the Lord.
So long.
This man wake up and I'm talking to that train. This man, I feel this man spell on that train, but I come with that philosophy. Me go to the scripture.
Verse 24. Man's going at the Lord.
Man's going is of the Lord. Man's going is of the Lord. Man's going is of the Lord. You did not know y'all to come out here this morning and stand up here. Y'all didn't know that. You can never tell me you know that.
But
you didn't know that.
I spot you. I don't know. I want to start to do them for this. In fact, I don't have group business.
How can a man then understand his
So
own way?
group business, but
the most I come to
I have better some important space I do I talk to and relate with too. So what you talking about? I don't understand. Don't say I don't come here. I can't go shit.
Chapter 39, verse 28.
Yeah.
It says there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
They are spirits that create for vengeance. Who's the creator of all things? Lord. I'm asking, who's the creator of all things? God created. Good. So hear what God's saying here. Go ahead.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
They are spirits created for vengeance. Go ahead.
But in their fury, lay on sore stroke.
Lay on sore stroke. Go ahead.
In the time of destruction.
In the time of destruction.
They pour out their force. And appease and wrath of him that made them.
Please the wrath of the Most High. Because the Most High is used people to bring out his judgment. Let me show you something. Just now. Let me show you. Just now. I deal with this man. I deal with this man. I deal with this man. I deal with this young man. I deal with this man.
Okay, so what question am I asking?
You don't want me to ask a question?
Just now.
But you don't want to hear the truth.
I
Talk about that. Talk.
I don't want to hear the words.
Listen. I wonder. You have the Most High, you know things before it happen.
Yeah.
But you know about before it happen. I just don't get
No,
This is the Most High.
Don't go in there, pocket five. Don't there, pocket five. I don't just spend that.
Just now. Yeah. No. This is Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiasticus. Just answer your question. I'm answering your question.
After test, you
answer your question. Go ahead.
In order to know
Sirach 1 and 2. Say, who can number the sand of the sea and the drops of rain and the days of eternity?
Now when you say wrong.
I said I can really say 18 and 1. 18 and 1.
18 and 1.
Here they say.
The Lord said I test them in order to know.
Go ahead.
I test them first in order
Go
to
ahead.
know.
Forget it. 18 and 1. Go ahead. I'm ready.
That's wrong.
This is Sirach 18 verse 1. He said, he that liveth forever, created all things in general.
Go ahead.
The Lord only is righteous.
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai only is righteous. Go ahead.
And there is none other
And
but
there is
he.
none other but he. Go ahead.
He said, who governeth the world with the palms of his hand.
What did the Most High do?
He governed the world with the palms of his
The
hand.
Most High governed the world with the palm of his hand.
And all things obey his will.
And all things obey his will.
Obey will to them.
Right? Yes. Yes? Right?
What?
Right?
It's not the devil fault. Because you
Ask my question. Ask my question.
You want
Ask my question. I can't see a question.
Let them make a piece of pain there.
I want to ask him a question. I want to ask him a question. I want to ask him a question.
Isaiah 42. Only contradicting on oneself.
Isaiah 42.
And he
It
contradicts.
says Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9. Behold, the former things will come to pass.
Behold, the foreign things.
You're contradicting yourself.
Give me some, give the Lord some respect. Give the Lord some respect, brother. Give the Lord some respect. But give the Lord some respect. Give the Lord some respect. Give the Lord some respect, bro. Just give the Lord some respect now. Let the Lord word speak. Somebody give him Ecclesiastes 5:1. When you come to house, the Lord keep thy foot. Right, read this.
Nobody else says he has no good.
Read this. Forget Read that.
He said, Isaiah 42 verse 9.
Yeah.
He said, behold, the former things are come to pass.
What's some of the former things? The Most High flood the earth. The Most High destroy Egypt. You understand? This is some of the former things. Right? The Most High destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. This is some of the former things. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
He said, and the new thing do I declare.
A new thing like what? The mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. Right? You understand? America will be destroyed by Torment nuclear missile and also the chariots. Right? The chain of Israel will be delivered by via so-called UFO, which is the chariots. The Most High declare these things.
He said, before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Before they spring forth, the Most High tell you of them. You understand? Right? Give me Hosea 4:6. Give me Hosea 4:6. Right? The Most High make our forehead harder than your forehead. You understand? Right? So what? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Man said the Most High do not know what's going to happen. That he will stop it. He will stop it. He said that the Most High do not know what's going to happen.
No, he will know.
This is Hosea 4 verse 6.
Hosea 4 verse 6. Go
He
ahead.
said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Look at Trinidad and Tobago. Who is the host? The so-called Latinism is host. The so-called black woman is host. You understand? Look at the men. The men are effeminate. They bump the hell out. They fall out in a doctrine. And they're being destroyed. Look at the killing people in Laventil, in Sela, and there's brothers. They're destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Go ahead.
He said, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
They reject knowledge. Right? They reject to know the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Come with that kind of mad philosophy of this world. Go ahead.
He said, I will also reject thee.
The Most I reject them. You understand? Go ahead.
He said that thou should be no priest to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Yeah, they forgotten the ordinance, the ordinances. You understand? They forgotten that.
He said, I will also forget thy churn.
Yeah. The Most I never forget you. Actually, give me Hosea, Proverbs 1 and 20. Give me Proverbs 1 and 20. Yeah. Don't entertain him. Don't entertain him. Don't entertain him.
Proverbs 1 and 20.
Yeah.
He said, wisdom cried without.
Wisdom cried without, yeah?
She uttered a voice in the
So
street.
this is what wisdom doing right now. Utter your voice in the street. Go ahead.
She cried in a chief place of concourse.
Yeah.
In the opening of the gates.
Yeah.
In the city she uttered the words saying,
So we in the city right now here, right? In the city. As wisdom utters your word. Go ahead.
how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity?
Simple one, they are simple one, and they love for simplicity. Because they come to the house of the Lord and they don't want to hear what the Lord say. They want to come and steal them from Him. Go ahead. So they are simple and they love simplicity.
Say, and the scorners delight in their scorning.
So they delight in their scorning kind of what? They make him mock at the Most High house. They come to the Lord's house and they have no respect. As an aged man, no respect. You understand? Go ahead.
He said, and fools hate knowledge.
They hate knowledge. They hate to know the truth. This is the truth. They hate to know the truth. Go ahead.
He said, turn you at my reproof.
The Most High said, turn you at my reproof, and they're not turning. You see this young man we doing it? This good, he's listening. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Yeah.
I will make known my words unto you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead now. Yeah,
He
go
said,
ahead.
because I have called and he refused.
The Most High say call and they refuse. Right now the Most High calling and they refuse. They don't want to hear the Most High. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
So the Most High stretched out the hand and they regard it. Go ahead.
He said, but ye have set at naught all my counsel.
That's a good example. They set the Most High counsel at naught. Because the Most High comes to come out and they don't want to hear it. They come with their own philosophy. Go ahead.
He said, and was none of my reproof.
And there was none of the Most High reproof. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said, I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Most High said what? You're going to laugh? You're going to laugh at their calamity? And what's the calamity? What's some of the calamity? Hey, so like give me 2 Ezra 16 and start from 17. Let me see some of the calamity can come upon these rebellious Israelites. Right? Right? 16, 17. 2 Ezra 16, 17. Let me go ahead. Bring it out. Let me go ahead. Mayam.
Say, woe is me.
Yeah.
Deliver me in those days.
Yeah.
The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning.
Yeah.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah.
The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear.
Yeah.
The beginning of evils.
Yeah.
What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah.
Behold, famine and plague,
Yeah.
tribulation and ambush
Yeah.
are set as scorches from amendment. For amendment.
Exactly. So there's the calamity gonna come upon them and we're gonna laugh. Right? Continue. The scripture says resist the devil and he shall flee. Go ahead, Ak.
He said, I also will laugh at your calamity.
So we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh when famine come in Trinidad and Tobago. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh when plagues come. We're gonna laugh when the race war start. We're gonna laugh when the Most High keep put you niggas to death by the thousands. Go ahead, Ak.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
We're gonna mock when your fear cometh. Go ahead.
When your fear cometh as desolation,
Yeah.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
As a whirlwind. So your destruction will come swift. Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you,
The stress and anguish gonna come upon you rebellious so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, you so-called Native Americans. Go ahead, Ak.
he said, then shall they call upon me.
Then they gonna call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Somebody give me Job, Judges 13 and 12. Baba Kesha.
Simplicity is a good one or a bad one? Simplicity.
Take both. They got two different meanings word simplicity.
Yeah, but
They got one.
that is a good thing to apply, right?
No, they got one. I can get it both in the meaning just now. They got two different meanings for the word simplicity. Right? They got one. They got one. The one in the Greek is a good one, but they got one in Hebrew. I don't remember the right one I get just now. One is being foolish, and the other one I can get for you just now. Go ahead. You have it?
Judges
13 and 10.
13 and 10.
Yeah.
He said, and the woman made haste.
Judges 13 and 12. See what I'm saying?
12. What are you looking for?
They go and call them the God that they choose. Check 12. Check 12:30. 12:30. Judges 12:30.
12, 13. Neither.
Just a.
I know them not. Because how they perform.
Well, the Lord had them here.
10, Salaki, 10 and 30, Salaki, Judges 10 and 30.
It said Judges,
Go ahead.
it says that 10 verse 13.
Yeah.
He said, yet ye have forsaken me.
Yet they have forsaken. They forsake the Most High. Some say the Most High don't bring no destruction. Some say the Most High is this and the Most High is that. They forsake the Most High. Right? Go ahead.
He said, and served other gods.
And they serve other gods. One coming with Egypt. Next one. We know the one dealing with Allah. We know that. We read spirit. We know that. Right? Go ahead.
He said, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
The Most High not going to deliver 2 to the yard. The Most High going to put you out to death. Go ahead.
He said, go and cry unto your God.
Go and cry unto Egypt. Go and cry unto Egypt. Go and cry unto Allah. Go and cry unto Jesus. Go and cry unto Selassie. And go and cry unto the black woman you have put as God. Go ahead.
He said, which ye have chosen.
Which ye have chosen. Go ahead.
He said, let them deliver you.
Let them deliver you when the Most High bring judgment in this land. Go ahead.
In the time of your tribulation.
In the time of your tribulation. Right? Bring a precept up.
This is Isaiah chapter 65 verse 12.
Yeah, my map.
Therefore, when I number you to the sword.
Most I said, therefore, you're going to number you number 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to the sword. Go ahead.
And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
And all you are going to bow down to the slaughter.
Because when I call,
the Most I call it right now. And look how, there's supposed to be an age man. That's why, give me Job 32. Give me Job 32 in it. Salakia. Let me get this straight. Forget him. Ignore him. Ignore him. Ignore him up. Give me Job 32 in it.
This says Job chapter 32 verse 8.
Yeah, go ahead up.
He said, but there is spirit in man.
Yeah.
And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding.
And that spirit is the Holy Spirit will give you wisdom and understand the Heavenly Father, right? Good. Go ahead.
He said, great men are not always wise.
Great men are not always wise. Rowley's a great man. Rowley wise. He can't grow a beard. He ain't wise, and this is a bunch of managing the team. This is a righteous thing. He can't grow a beard. He can't keep hair in the head. And he's a great man in Trinidad, right? We're just using it as an example, right? So great man are always wise. Go ahead.
He said, neither do the age understand judgment.
Neither the age understand judgment. He's an age man, and he's a reprobate. Right? Go back and read it. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 65 verse 12.
Yeah.
Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Most I see can number you out to the sword, and you're going to bow down to the slaughter.
Because when I call,
if the Most I number the sword, the Most I righteous and we do it. Because I deserve that. If the Most I number me to the sword, if the Most I number me to the sword, I deserve that. Because I sin against the Most I. I was a wicked nigga, so I deserve that. And the Most I have all right to number me to the sword. Right? Go ahead.
Because when I called,
yeah, when I called, the Most I calling now. Go ahead.
He did not answer.
He did not answer, so then answering. He still coming with a different doctrine. Go ahead.
When I speak,
yeah.
What's the Most I doing now?
Hold on, how the Most I speak? Give me Hosea 12 and 14. They hate this. This is what they hate.
I Luke 1:17.
At the end of the day, you know, nigga, don't only refer to black people as anything worthless.
You're correct.
Anything worthless.
You're correct. But our people are niggers. They act like niggers.
Well, if you behave worthless, man.
Exactly, you're correct. I like your spirit. Keep the same sincere spirit.
Hosea
12 and 10.
This is Hosea chapter 12 verse 10.
Yeah.
He said, I have also spoken by the prophet.
How the Most I well?
I have also spoken by the prophet.
How the Most I speak. As the brother said earlier, the Most I come down, you'll be all dead. The Most I got consuming fire. So the Most I got messengers. You understand? Right? Go ahead and continue.
When I speak,
yeah.
He did not hear.
He did not hear. He didn't hear it. The Most I speaking right now. And then nigga listening.
But did evil before mine eyes.
And this we doing evil. Salakio. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 5 I asked for earlier. Can't bring it out. No, in the Old Testament, Ecclesiastes. You can see the evil this man doing. I want you to listen. Look at the evil this man doing. Go ahead.
You could me if I can take it up by one.
The word, let me just ask. Let me explain the word evil. The word evil means. Let me explain what the word evil means. Let me tell you what the word evil means. The word evil means distress, misery, sorrow. The bad time. This is what the word evil means. So we doing is evil. You can hear the people say. Go ahead. Read it.
Ecclesiastes 5:1.
Yeah.
It said, keep thy foot well down, go to the house of God.
So this is the house of the God right here, right? Because we're teaching the word of God, right? So this is the house of God. Go ahead.
And be more ready to hear.
And be more what?
Be more ready to hear.
Be more what?
Be more ready to hear.
Be more what?
Be more ready to hear.
Go ahead.
That to give the sacrifice of food.
You give sacrifice of food, right? The cow. You hear it. Go ahead.
For they consider not that they do evil.
You consider you doing evil, no? Because you trying to disturb the Most High. Let me show you something, right? If your father alive, right? If your father speaking, you're gonna shock him.
Well, I did it before, yeah. Just, you know,
because I didn't agree with what he said.
So you think it's right?
Don't try to
You think it's right?
nobody with no Bible.
Well, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say it was
Exactly,
right.
exactly.
You
So
have to
if your father's speaking, you're going to interrupt your father? The guy should say interrupt not a man in speech.
Read in
I think
English
it's a messy
translation.
rap. Right?
Read in English
So
translation.
the Most High speaking now.
Original text on them.
You're going to let me say the Most High come, was his kind chariot, and the Most High speaking. You think this nigga will open him out?
You reading what
You
Caucasian
understand?
translation.
So we're not hearing that, and then
We can say read the original Hebrew.
Partner,
yeah.
you know, saying, you know, and consider this the precept very well. I don't bring out with this guy here, not consider that he's doing evil, right? But how easy it is. We trying to edify you, but he talking over the show.
Yeah, because Satan on him.
No, but here the question I had to ask. Here the question I had to ask, right? He believed that there's free will. So with all our free will you have, you want to stand up here for a whole hour and correct.
Yeah.
Got nothing else to do on a Sunday
You
morning.
done your mark
Got
already.
nothing else to do.
Who believe there is free will?
But at the end of the day,
Who believe that there is free will?
I believe God don't know nothing.
No,
No fire.
But and all that
The fire. So yeah, let's go see you
Who
evil,
said
right?
that?
You understand
Stop
that?
right now, you said Jehovah be here right now talking to you.
I could say whatever.
Jehovah be talking to you right now. Or he controlling me to talk to you.
I just have done
So don't feel it's not happening to yourself according to your belief. He have me talking to you. He have me calling you right now. If you're going to talk, you just say he controlling everything. Everything he controlling. When I'm talking about me, I doing this, I doing that. Is Jehovah doing you
I
that?
can't explain the
Correct
conversation
him
I had. I can't explain the reason why all that. I cannot explain that. I think that's what they're trying to state from the beginning. Right? That is why all they're stating, well, you know, listen. And so forth. Because we don't know who bring out who. It's not really a mix up. Right? But it's a whole, it's a whole, what I should say. It's a bringing together there, right? So when you're holding something there in your hand that has several words, several letters and things that you if you go to sit down and count that, even if you're getting $1 million or $6 billion, you won't do it, right? Because it's so vast, it's so powerful, right? At the end of the day, right? You see, some people is making emotion, right? Control, good reason, right? And they will say certain words, right, and not even understand. Plenty men talk of things that they don't really understand, right? So at the end of the day, you feel sorry for certain people who was here, who might be here and who gone, because they talk things that they don't really understand. That is why you see what I like, or they put that to the forefront. Every single thing I put out, or they have a scripture for it, right? Or they have a scripture for it. So I could say, well, hey, these men not talking of their own account, right? So I see a humbleness there. That is why I still here. That's why I see a humbleness there. Right?
I'm going to read a precept for you. Isaiah 32 and Isaiah 34 and 14, I think. Seek out the book of the Lord and read.
Yeah, Isaiah 8 verse 10.
Can, yeah, bring out them precepts. But have a sincere spirit.
Yeah.
There's what we look for.
Yeah, what you say? Every time we say, we have a piece of stuff back
Just like Tar and them say, these days, 2019. Time to argue with nobody again, you know. Time to argue with nobody again.
That's what we call them.
Yeah, time to argue with men again.
So what is the sense of
Isaiah 34 and after.
As you say, it have 1,000 other different things to do when they come.
Isaiah 8:20. Read that whole
There's Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20.
Yeah.
He said, to the law and to the testimony,
They mean these scriptures.
he said, if they speak not according to this
If they
word,
don't speak these scriptures, yeah,
it is because there is no light in them.
they have no understanding, they have no knowledge.
It don't mean to say that they will never see that, but at this point in time,
The word light is symbolic for knowledge.
and you know what it have day and night.
Isaiah 34.
This come every single time, right?
This is Isaiah chapter 34 verse 40.
I want to hear.
He said the wild beast.
No.
This are more.
34:16.
He says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
The scriptures in the book of the Lord. You understand? Go ahead.
He said, no one of these shall fail.
Prophecies. Right? You know what the mark of the beast?
Well, I hear about it before, but I never really understand.
Which one? Me edify this brother. I brother was sincere. Let me edify this brother. Right? The Michael chip, right? You know the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago. This law already in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago.
Alright.
Act number 11, 2012. Act section 34. And this law in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, which is Act number 11, 2012, known as electronic monitoring. Right? And this is a violation of section 4 or 5 of the Trinidad and Tobago Constitution. Because it's in the Constitution that no law not supposed to override Section 4 or 5. And Section 4 or 5 is a so-called privilege. Why use the word so-called? So-called privilege of privacy and your choice to choose where you want for your children. So when you take this chip, the banking family gonna control your thoughts and everything. So this is a violation, and this is prophecy. So this technology is here right now. Right now, they're using the offices on Chadwick Road. Right? What they're doing, they're using this technology, not the chip, but they're using it on a bracelet. And they're putting it on the prisons and foot, and they loosen them. So they can track them. So they're testing out the system right now, and the office on Chadwick Road right now. And they said they're going to use 300. So this already in the Constitution, not a big one. How much of these dummy out here know that? And they come down with knowledge. How much of them know that? Why do you think a great influx of so-called Venezuelan, Cubans, etc. coming to this island? Why do you think they close down the refinery? Why do you think they close down the sugar industry? Because they're about to crash the dollar bill system and about to make this a new monetary system. No, it's already happening. What's Trinidad GDP? What the domestic growth? What I have coming in to stabilize this economy? They have nothing. They have nothing to turn on.
Even the last night I hear Rolly saying that it had a drop in the oil and gas now, right?
Yeah,
that a reduction. So right now it come like nothing.
At the end of the day, I could talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
At the end of the day, right? What I will say, right? You can't build, right, a concrete jungle and expect man to behave. This is natural. If you're free to disagree, because at the end of the day, they're not holding slaves, not holding in other hand. They're holding sway here right now.
Let me just put something. Isaiah 14 and 26. You go ahead and say 14 verse 26.
Is that
yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 14:26, right?
Oh, that's right. My wife checked the pass.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 26 said this is the purpose that is proposed.
No, it's after 21.
21? 14:21.
Right.
He said prepare the slaughter for his children.
So the most I said prepare slaughter for his children. He's speaking about the so-called white man. Right? They said it's a concrete jungle, right? You can answer right there. Go ahead. Here the most I say.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of their father, their forefathers, who put us in slavery. Go ahead.
Said that they do not rise.
Do not rise. Go ahead.
Nor possess the land.
Yeah.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Fill the face of one city because the so-called white man is a natural cave dweller. The word Caucasian means cave dweller. This is why he built up all this concrete to hide himself from the sun. Because nature itself against the so-called white man. That's why he look like how he look. The most I stripping is melting out his skin. So when he build up all these areas to hide from the sun. And that's what the most I say, hey, destroy them so they won't fill the face of the whole city. You understand? This answer your question today, as you were saying to continue.
Yeah, so, you know, at the end of the day, right, you see, the way all the system is set up, right, you know, it's set up in a way, right, whereby you have to be searching, right, several different things, right, but you don't really search out one thing, right, because from how I see it, right, it has several different versions of the Bible, right, several different versions, right. Me, I come to fight down. Me, I really come to fight down, you know, our Bible thing and all of that. Because from what I get to realize just the other day, right?
No, that's not.
The way our history was written, right, is not really so, right? Because, you see, let me tell you something about that, right?
I said 25%.
I strongly want to understand that the Bible missing certain books, like the book of Enoch.
No, we're not talking about the book of Enoch though, right? Right now, I'll leave the book alone. The mess with it. The mess with it.
That have some trouble with it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, deal with the
right?
Deal with this. See this book here? Let me show you. One.
Right.
You see this book here, the 6 Never King James?
Right.
This got the 80 books inside. The apocrypha and everything, right? And this is about, you can pay about 20 US for this online. 20 US. Right? So this here, deal with this here. The book of Enoch and the book of Elijah, I think leave it alone right now. Don't mess with it. Right? Let me show you something here.
That is your daughter?
Huh? Who, the lecturer? I'm going to agree.
Your daughter.
Nah, that's not my daughter. That's your friend. Yeah, go ahead, bring a pizza back.
This actually, he says, seek not out things that are too hard for thee.
Good.
Do not search the things that are above thy strength.
Good.
But what is commanded thee, take their upon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
What is commanded to repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father? Just as it was commanded to return back to His ordinances. Right? Let me show you. This is the 16th King James. And see you have the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, the New Testament. So deal with this book alone. The rest of them book, forget it right now. We need to receive salvation here from writing. You understand? That's what we need to do.
Not for salvation.
Exactly. This is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the precept there? As you go start with different version. Yeah.
This Revelation 22 verse 18.
But the most I know what to do.
For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book.
Yeah.
If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
So the so-called white man bring all kind of virgin, right? Because we need to understand, go deep. And the spirit we have there, continue to say the spirit, you're going to learn. Most I can cleanse you up. If it's party leg, the most I going to cleanse you up and you're going to learn. And you're going to understand who's the enemy and you're going to understand the depths of Satan. You understand? You're going to understand the depths of Satan because the so-called white man is that cherub that cover it. Give me the 25 and 7.
Isaiah chapter 25 verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
So in the mountain, right? The mountain, right? Means that represent a nation. Right? So that one, you let out. Yeah, you have it on your phone? Give me Isaiah 25 and 7 and go to the word cover.
And you need Wi-Fi to use, huh? You need Wi-Fi. I don't know if you have Wi-Fi.
I got it at the moment. Yeah. Alright, read back here.
And Isaiah chapter 25 verse 7.
Yeah.
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
The face of the covering cast over all people. All people were blinded by what? Because what the earth is giving them to the wicked. So they do, they feed their lies. So the Most High went on the Most High destroying the casting that cover all nations.
Is it what I can for?
Cover it. Before you come here, you didn't know you was an Israelite before you come here.
No, but I still don't believe I was Israelite, but at the end of the day, right?
You know why I don't believe that? Let me get the precept, we can show you why I don't believe that. Give me Psalms.
Because I know since I growing up, I seen Israel up, so in
alright, hey bro, we're not gonna hit you. You come sincere.
I telling you.
You come
whether,
sincere.
whether I get hit or what? Or
exactly.
Whatever you just said.
No.
Yeah. But whether you hate me or not,
I'm not hating
my mind.
I'm not hating you, bro.
And you know what's on my mind.
You know why we deal with you different? Yeah. Because you come sincere.
Yeah.
It's them two niggas down there, we can deal harsh with them because they come as niggas. But you come sincere. So if you don't believe that, we understand why. We can show you why you don't believe it. Give me Psalms 82.
Yeah. And then
Psalm 83.
and Jeremiah was 17:5 or something. 17:5 or 4.
Good. Yeah, that
Jeremiah
4. Good. No, the brother comes sincere. A man like this, the Most High gonna show mercy. You understand?
He said, keep not down silence with no power.
Yeah, Psalm 83. Say, keep down no silence, no power. Yeah.
Hold not thy peace,
Yeah.
and be not still, O God.
Yeah.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So who's the Most High enemy? The heathen nation. They are the Most High enemy. Nehemiah. Go ahead.
He said they have taken crafty counsel against They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They are taking crafty counsel against the Most High people. Right, go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Who's the hidden one? The children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. Known as Noahs, they're known as spics, they're known as niggers. That's what they're known as. And wetback. Right, go ahead.
He said, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
What they say? What they say?
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
What they say?
Come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That's why you say what you're saying. But we're not hitting you. But now the Most High Ed. If Most High show you mercy now, tell you know that you're a prince. You're not no trader, you're not no nigger, you're royalty. And we need to go back and get back in the royal state. Right, go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more.
That the name is what?
That the name of Israel maybe no more remember.
This is why you don't believe he's an Israelite. You gotta cut it off and tell you, know what, you're not Trinidadian.
Or African.
I use an African.
Yeah.
Your enemy do it just now. Go ahead. You can see who's your enemy, you can see who do it.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Yeah?
They are confederate against thee.
Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Edom, the so-called white man, that piece of shit there, he is the chief.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Arabs who don't come following think he's a Muslim. Them is the enemy. Go ahead.
Of Moab.
Moab, the Chinese man who in this country who don't like we. They all together come together, cut we off from being a nation. That the name of Israel shall be no more remembrance. Go ahead.
And the Hagaranes.
Yeah.
Gibal,
go ahead.
And Ammon.
Yeah. Ammon is the Japanese. The rest is the Japanese. Go ahead.
And Amalek.
Amalek is the so-called Jewish people. They are the Amalek. The word Ishmael pertaining to be. There's not the reaction. Give me Revelation 2 and 9, Baba Kashal. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. The Philistines, where they inhabit of Tyre.
Yeah, the Philistines is the Africans. Tyrese is the Africans.
Also join with them.
Yeah.
They have full connection of Lot.
Yeah, what picture of Lot? See that? Somebody give me Psalms 124. Can go ahead.
Psalm 124.
1 and 2. Edify this brother. Yeah, can.
Wait. Psalm 124 what? Psalm 124 what?
Hey, we do this work in joy. We do this work in joy.
If it had not been Yahweh,
yeah,
the Lord who was on our side,
yeah,
Lord Israel said, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side, yeah, when men rose up against us,
when men, there's our enemies. As the brothers read in Psalms 83, the Edomites, which is the so-called white people, the Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, the Moabites, which is the Chinese, and it keep going out to the Africans. They are our enemy. They come together and say, you know what? Let me cut them off from being a nation.
Right. If I can say something, you see like on history they show you that is the blacks sell the blacks. But not because you're dark color, I mean it's the same people. It's that nation who was also dark color sold us into slavery.
Which is the Arabs and the Africans. They are the Askin nation. Look at Abraham. Ishmael come from Abraham. Yeah, he's an Askin man too. All the nation have melanin, but the most I strip the so-called white man of the melanin. He strip it. There's another lesson. But we're just showing that our enemy is men. These are the nation, the heathens. You understand? This is our enemy. Somebody has something else there?
At the Revelation 2:9.
Yeah, the Revelation 2:9. Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 2 verse 9.
Hear this here, bro.
I know thy works.
Hear this here, bro. I know thy works.
And tribulation.
Them men in land of Asia will go tribulation. Yeah.
I know thy works.
Yeah.
And tribulation.
Yeah. And poverty.
But thou art rich.
So the Most High say, I know thy work and thy tribulation and poverty. Who in poverty? The so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native American Indians. They are in poverty. But the Most High said, thou art what?
But thou art rich.
You're going to be rich in this knowledge. This knowledge. Right? Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
The blasphemy of them which say they are Jews mean lie.
And are not.
And are what?
And not.
And are what?
And are not.
They are not.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But are the house of Satan. They are the train of Satan. The so-called white people are the train of Satan. Right? What they do? They steal our inheritance and act like we. Somebody give me Ezekiel 36 and 5. Yeah, go ahead, bring it up.
Ezekiel 12 verse 6.
Hold on.
Yeah,
go ahead.
In a lifetime, you ever feel that you deserve better, boy? You ever feel within yourself that you're different?
Well, in my lifetime, boy, to tell you the honest truth, I always believe in the natural laws and like main thing, right? And I always believe that, well, you know, even though when it has different shades and colors and things, I believe that all have a particular, you know, reference point whereby, you know, or even though, you know, some, we must mesh together in some way, right, to what I should say, counter eventuality, right, to create something. That's what I mean.
You live in somewhat equality there.
Yes, so yes, in that
Nah,
way.
well, I was unity. They would edify you on that too. Because the only way we can get together, but like, I hear mention shades and things now. We have Israelite people looking like all the other nations, right? Not just dark skin, not just sugar dark skin, right? The only time we get to come together to one thing is back to the world. Because this is the heritage that the brother saying, you know, this belong to you, you know. This book belong to you, you know.
Jeremiah 12 and 8, my heritage is unto me as, no, sorry, Jeremiah 12 and 9, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. Speckled means variety of colors. Because we were scattered, as the brother said, we were, as a people, we were scattered. This was one of our punishment. To live among these heathens, to live among these so-called, among these skinny people, among these Chinese, among these Syrians, right, among these Africans,
to be the slave.
It's a course that.
You know,
It's a course.
Can I tell you something? I have to go with this.
Yeah.
We live every single day, right, to recycle, if you understand one, right? You will eat, it has to come out somewhere. You will drink water or whatever liquid, it has to come out somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So at the end of the day, right, the Bible, in a way, you could recycle that knowledge from day to day in order to edify yourself. But, you know, I don't really see, you know, why is all this big beat up and fuss up, you know, because, you know, knowledge increases from time to time, right? The Bible is just one way of reaching God, right? That's how I see it. And my final words, right? That the Bible is just one way of reaching God. But at the end of the day, you see, I don't strongly don't believe. If a person is not part of the natural world, right, you know, integrating, well, you know, coming in the concrete jungle here, alright, that's one side of it. But it have a naturalness that you must go amongst other living beings that is not so-called human life form, right? And have sit down, meditate, watch how they operate, watch how they move, right? Get an understanding from them, because I think the Bible will relate to them too, right? In particular ways. Right? The Bible will relate to them. To fully tell me that you reach with God. Because yes, I've seen certain aspects of understanding and knowledge from Allah, but I could never fully, right, be assured of a man who talking to the just words. And I never see it, because plenty of them who you know, plenty human beings, I don't like to say that, but plenty human beings who might say they understand God and they will see a snake. Oh God, kill it, and one time you want to kill that when it is doing nothing. Right? It is doing nothing. Right? We eat meat, no, I'm not against the eating of meat. Right? But we eat meat. Right? I don't know all your personal life, and I need to know. That's between all and God, right?
No, we eat meat.
Right? I know that, but I don't really want to go into that, right? But the fowl are doing nothing, right? But we need that as a source of food, right? So we are whole as human beings. In the beginning, maybe we might not even have, right, to go to all these things, but as I say, as again, the word has already shown how we deficient ways as human beings. Right? And as you use that, you're supposed to grow. You become more edified, as my brother said here. Right? And you grow. Right? You know how so your life is supposed to become simpler.
Alright. Now,
right?
There's a mentalism, right?
Yeah.
Because you talk about going and living among other living beings and things.
You're not living there, but
no, I know where you're going. Right. Yeah. But what do you, that's why the brother said this is life, because this has laws to govern all that.
Yeah, but if you're not integrating with them, right, you don't really see them from time to time or so forth. You could never fully understand those things. Or say you're applying them those things.
Why not?
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because they have a higher, they have a different understanding to we. That's what I believe.
No, we most I tell you now, a matter of fact, let me get it for you. That I want to paraphrase it. With them on every spiritual. Every spiritual. Hey, Moab, going in slavery, yeah? Yeah. That's Moab passing it. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 4. And he put fear upon man, and he put a fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over the beasts and the fowl. They received the use of 5 operation of the Lord, and the 6th place he imparted the understanding, and in 7 speech of interpret and cognition thereof. So man in the whole have 7 senses, right? We are a higher form of beasts. So
me disputing that.
No, I'm just breaking down for you again. Yeah, understanding now again, because if the scripture said, "Oh, those take a look at the ants."
For 6.
Break down for you now.
But plenty are we not doing that.
We understand what you're saying.
We can't really
But what's saying that looking at the animal, they're not gonna lead to salvation. But you can use that as an example.
It will assist plenty.
Exactly. No, not plenty, but it will give you. Not gonna assist plenty. This is what you need.
That's just words, brother.
No. This is living water. No. Listen, brother. Listen. No, this you need. But the most I just give an example how the animals operate. Just give a simple example. You understand? How they operate.
But that is where.
But what you need is this living water to revive from the dead state.
Yeah.
But here they say, right? Here they say.
But how it is them have that and them behaving much better and much
because they in order. It's we out of order. Right. You know we out of order because we leave that. We turn away from this and we become what? We become like beasts. We become like beasts because we leave this. So we gotta turn back to this.
No, that is why sometimes I just, those always disagree with people who say sometimes the Bible is a contradict itself. Go ahead.
Alright, here they say. You have something there?
Yeah, something here.
Yeah, go ahead.
In Hebrews 4, verse 1, it said, "Let us therefore fear, lest the promise being left us of entering into his rest. Any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it." So we bring another the priest of the brother say this is what all they need. They the words on the book that they trying to tell you. But you want a physical seeing now, boy. You want something to lead you because you're saying, "Oh, this is just words," right? But these words have life. But this word is spirit and this is life.
But hear this, here. Some people will tell you, "I've gone have life in two, life and death." But here what is going on? Hitler.
Life and death.
Alright, dynamite. We go deep. Hitler, right? Hitler march. He wanted to conquer the USSR, right? Okay. You had your troops. You block them so point, essential point and so. But then short-sightedness. You didn't think, right, about the weather conditions, right, and other factors along the way, right? Because you so want to conquer, you get blind, right? You get blinded. So because you so want to, that is why I'm trying to say, that is why I humbly, this is my last humble statement, that is why I humbly say, yes, I agree with plenty what all they say, but at the end of the day, Larry, don't forget, right? We just mere dots. Yeah. We just mere dots, right? And mere men in this whole array of things, right? In this whole array of things, right? Because you see, man have a way. Every single thing they just start off cool, calm, normal, and good. And I don't know what, right? Because the Bible talk about sin, right? The Bible talk about imperfection. So I just hope.
I want to hear.
I understand what you're saying. I got some precept with you.
Yeah, what do you say?
We can answer all by the scriptures. Let me just give me the scriptures. You better sincere. You better sincere.
Sin is when you don't follow through on the ways of life, which is that.
Hold it. Proverbs 26 and 28.
I don't know how you see it.
Proverbs 26 verse 28. 26, 28?
28, 26.
It's 1 John 3:4.
Yeah.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
That's why they go off. Okay, trusted in your own way. You understand? That's why they go up, is will destroy you. So the Most High say, he that trusts in your own heart, the word heart in the Hebrews, love, which is your mind. So he that trusts in your own mind, the Most High say is a fool. Go ahead.
But whosoever walketh wisely, he shall be delivered.
Who walketh wisely by these words shall be delivered. Right? Give me the Ezekiel, Exodus 15 and 3.
Exodus 15.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
The Proverbs chapter 3.
Verse
5. It says, trust in the Most High Yahweh with all thine heart.
With all thine heart, mean your mind.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
That's why you get destroyed. That's why you get destroyed.
But how could I tell if a man don't even understand? Because I could tell
It's about you, we edify. No, listen, bro. Listen, we edify you. Forget them, forget the other people in our day.
No.
You
All
gotta
of them
correct
is part
yourself.
of this. All
Yeah,
of them
you're
is part
correct.
of this
You're
whole
correct,
thing.
but
I can't forget them
But
because
listen,
they were going on.
listen, bro,
You have to forget it.
Bro, listen.
Yeah, listening here.
Listen, they care about you? No. You gotta care about your own. You gotta listen, bro. Bro, listen. I understand what it's serious.
Every single thing about question.
But listen, bro, listen. You, alright, if you care about them, right? You got compassion with them, right? You wanna help them. But you gotta help yourself first. So when you listen, so when you get yourself right, you can be on this side and you can help them. So you gotta get yourself right first.
But I helping myself because I'm reading and eat something for the day.
But
right? I helping myself.
And you ask you eating the spiritual food the way you need.
Right, and again,
but this is what the Most High saying. Lean not upon thy own understanding.
Yeah, but how could a person, I want you to answer.
Yeah.
How could a person tell if an next person on your own understanding?
Go and eat pork. Go and eat pork.
Huh?
Eating pork.
Eating pork?
Eating swine. This is leaning on your own understanding. Because the Bible tells you don't eat swine. So that's leaning on your own understanding. Going and fuck a next man girl. That's leaning on your own understanding. Because the Bible tells you covet not thy neighbor wife. That's leaning on your own understanding. You understand?
In general, is doing what the Lord said not to do.
Exactly. That's you lean on your own understanding. No.
So having several wives.
That's biblical. By nature, man, polygamous. Yeah, you can have several wives. You can have many wives once you can take care of them. You can have many wives. The Bible said that.
You know, I like marriage,
but going out another man or woman, just leaning on your own understanding.
So alright. What I could say our next man to tell me that he woman.
You gotta find out. Like always do it. If I say a woman I like Shavai, I go up to she and say, hey, sister, you got a man? If she says she got a man, I say okay. Later, like go on. I go on. You gotta ask.
You must know, you must talk to girl.
No, really, no, but to tell you the honest truth, that is why.
Yeah.
Don't tell us something.
But let me get this say. Give me go too far.
I get your knowledge.
Exodus 15 verse 3.
Exodus 15 verse 3, go ahead.
Say the Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war. All these war that we see out here with Hitler and all these same war, World War II, the Most High is who bring that. Go ahead.
Go back to the Isaiah 45.
Can.
He said Yahweh is his name.
The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Give me the Isaiah 13 and 4.
After I finish. After I finish, what again?
Can.
It's Isaiah chapter 13 verse 4.
Yeah.
Verse 3 now. I have commanded my sanctified ones.
Yeah.
I have also called my mighty ones to mine anger.
Yeah.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yeah, go ahead.
The noise of the multitude.
The noise of the multitude. Go ahead.
In the mountains.
Like as
of a great people.
A great people.
The tumultuous noise of the kingdoms.
Yeah.
Of the nations gathered together.
Yeah.
Yahweh of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle.
The Most High mustered the hosts. The Most High gathered these nations together to battle. The Most High gathered. Give me three one quick, Babu Shah. The Most High is who gathered these nations together. So World War I, World War II. I said the bad guys are ready.
Joel 3 and 1.
Yeah, okay.
He said, Joel 3 and 1. He said, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem,
Most High will bring back together. So right now we scattered. So in this day, the Most High will bring back to our land, right? And we gotta clean the act. We gotta clean the garment. Go ahead.
He said, I will also gather all nations.
The Most High go what?
Gather all nations.
Yeah, the Most High muster the battle. The Most High is who gather everybody together. You gotta understand back in your head, the Most High control everything out here.
Everything going back to
every
this
single thing. Yeah, bring it back. Every single thing the Most High government. Because I'm sure it's my brother. Let me see you have a bad business. Right? You control a big industrial bad business. You got orders in your company. Nobody can come and do it if you like in your company. What you gonna do? You're gonna fire the bitch and the nigga. You understand?
Let me just ask you something. How old the Bible is?
I can't answer the question. I don't. I can't answer the question.
But you have to have some type of knowledge before the Bible.
This word was since the creation.
Since creation?
Yeah, give me Genesis 2 and 7.
And
But the word the law was given as oracle to Adam. It wasn't written. It's when we come to the land of Israel, the Most High written on stone. It was always there. Right, go ahead.
Genesis 2.
And Bible share somebody give us 2 Ezra 3 and start from the top.
Genesis 2, verse 7.
Yeah.
And the Lord God formed man out of the dust.
Yeah, the Lord God formed man out of the dust. The dust is a confusion, a confused state.
Dust?
Yeah, dust represent confusion.
I feel like I'm very eating.
No, I
I feel like I'm very eating. I could.
Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37:5. Dust represent confusion. And let me say, if I throw dust in your face, you can be in a confused state, like, you know. Dust as symbolic for confusion then. It's a parable. Right? Go ahead. Yeah.
And the Lord God formed man out of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils, and breathed of life.
The breath of life. So the breath of life is the word, and we can prove that. Wisdom of Solomon 7:25. The breath of life is the word. So when the Most High give Adam is the ordinance to govern the garden of Eden. Right? This is
Wisdom
word.
of Solomon 7:25. For she is the breath and the power of God. 24. For wisdom is more moving than an emotion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of God.
She is the breath of the power of the Most High, and the breath is the word of the Most High. So the Most High put the word into Adam. 2 Ezra 16 and 61. And we can show you that.
If I could just say something, you'll see, for example, even after they come out of the garden, and you'll see what he sacrificed with Cain and Abel. You'll see that Abel sacrificed meat and Cain sacrificed vegetables. How he didn't know he's supposed to sacrifice meat as an offering, because that is in the law also. Whenever you're making a sacrifice or offering, you're supposed to sacrifice meat. So they didn't know that even back then. It just wasn't written down until the time of Moses, but it was taught. So it existed since the beginning.
Just 16:61. He said, He made man and put his heart in the midst of the body.
He made man and put his heart in the midst of his body. Go ahead.
And gave him breath, life, and understanding.
Breath, life, and understanding. So the breath is the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Breath, life, and understanding we give to Adam. You understand? Give Adam this word. But when we came out to the land of Israel, the land of Egypt, the Most High make Moses put on stone. Right, so I can't give a day exactly when the Bible was written. I not gonna give it. But I can just give you the why know in the precept. I gave for the precept. You understand?
You believe in fasting?
So yeah, that is healthy. Give me a second. Let's just start 3 and start for 1. Fasting is healthy. It's a very good thing. Yeah, very good.
Second is just 3 verse 1. In the 13th year after the ruin of the city, I was in Babylon, and lay trouble upon my bed, and my thoughts came up over my heart. Therefore I saw the desolation of Zion, and the wealth of them that dwell at Babylon. And my spirit was so moved, so that I began to speak words full of fear to the Most High, and said, O Lord, who bears rule, thou spakest at the beginning.
Of the beginning the Most High speak. When he put the words into Adam from the beginning. Go ahead.
Say, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people.
Commandest the people. Right, go ahead.
Say, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul. Which was the workmanship of thy hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life.
Breath of life, which is the word. Go ahead.
Which he was made living before thee.
Yeah, so when you got this world, you start living. When you in this world, you're dead. When you come back to this oracle, you start living. Go ahead.
And thou leddest him into paradise.
Yeah.
Which thy right hand had planted.
Yeah, and we all know who the right hand is.
Before ever the earth came forward.
Yeah, go ahead.
And unto him thou givest commandment.
And unto him, we speak about Adam, and unto him thou givest commandment, which is the breath, which is back to the word. Go ahead.
To love thy ways.
To love thy ways. And what's love? But we shall give fast for 4 John 5 and 3. You edify your brother? Show him me.
1 John 5 and 3.
I have a strong feeling in the Bible that some people and certain book listen.
Yeah,
so
yes, sorry, but this
you know,
may need for salvation.
That you need for salvation.
Yeah, you need to repent. It's the issue, like you need to come back to the Most High. That's all you need.
Remember, I can have a spirit about saying we praying part and prophesying part.
Exactly. Get a picky. And then I can get it.
1 John 5 and 3.
Here was love. Here was love. Go ahead.
1 John 5 3.
1 John 5. Here was love.
Yeah, wait it. 1 John 5 and 3. Right? So, for this is the love of Yahweh.
So this is the love of Yahweh. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
We keep his commandments. So there's love. And this we tell Adam, go back in our second sentence.
Yeah. So, 2 Ezra 3:7, right? Yeah. And unto him thou givest commandments to love thy way.
Yeah, Adam commanded to love his way. Yeah, go ahead.
Which he transgressed.
Which Adam transgressed. So give Adam the commandment, and the breath was the commandments. You understand? To govern the world. We could go deep what they say, no, but they don't go deeper. So we out here every Sunday. You can get a number from a brother and keep in contact.
I go check up.
You understand?
But one my last statement. Man is a thing. We don't come and trust in a fear, man.
That's a good thing. Give me Psalms 118. We can leave this one with you and bring you one, and then we get Psalms 118. That's a good thing you said too. No. Give me Psalms 118 for us.
We don't play.
Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45 verse 21.
Yeah.
He said, tell ye and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together, who had declared this from ancient time.
Yeah.
So now the brother say just now, from since ancient times.
They take counsel of them.
Yes,
who had declared.
Who had declared from ancient time. Who had told him from that time? Who had told him, and our question now, who had told him, Heavenly Father, from that time? Haven't not I the Most High power? And there is no power else but me. A God, a Savior, there is none besides me. So even from back then.
It says John chapter 6 verse 16.
You know what my face is? Yeah, go ahead.
That's like your pass.
In the my way of saying right? In John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
These words are spirit, these words bring it to life.
So not just words.
Give me the Psalms 118. And it said, he that trusted in Prince, Psalms 118, I think it's for 7 or 8.
The Lord taketh my part with them.
That's what.
Psalm 118:7.
What 8 say?
It is better to trust in the Lord.
Can. Psalms 118 verse 8.
It is better to trust in the Lord. Psalm 118 verse 8.
Yeah.
It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
So this research also right, you don't trust man. That's good.
That's good.
So it's now we are trusting them. It's the words that coming out. That's why the brother say you gotta believe.
Do your research. If you can see for yourself.
I see he was doing something earlier today. He was writing down, and that's good. You write it down, you back home and read it for yourself. You understand? And that's good. You understand? But there's an Israelite, and the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shai. And you need to repent because salvation is to the Israelite. You need to repent because the Most High about to destroy this place. You understand?
I still don't understand certain things, but
Everything-
take it there.
nothing is coming up.
Next week, Father's willing.
Because you see,
Take your
you
time.
see, I have a different understanding of certain things, but we're going to leave it
But,
there.
in fact,
Respect,
Respect, yeah, respect.
if I can say one thing before you go, you'll see, like, for example, you read the scriptures, so you know the scriptures talk about you can't about putting wine into an old bottle. You understand? Putting wine into an old bottle. In order for you to accept new things, you have to sometimes release old things.
Let me get one more. Let me say, 1 Corinthians 3 and 18. Let's see. As you done a beautiful thing, but I say because
1 Corinthians 3:18.
that's all. Because when the brother say, right? When the brother say is that they got to get the things that you learn in this world. They got to.
Right, tell me how that looks. What's it, Harry? What's it?
There's what everybody see up here too.
What do you say?
Because we come with different gospels. We come with different ideas. When we come to the word now, we got to empty the cup. We receive. Come full of water. This is water full of water. How you add more water to this? They can't. They got to empty out the water and then fill it back. So read it.
Come on, let us play now, boy.
Yes. 1 Corinthians 3, verse 18.
Yeah.
Let no man deceive himself.
Let no man deceive himself.
If any man among you seemeth to be wise
If any man among you seem to be wise
in this world,
you know any Most I said that? Go ahead.
let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
So you got to become a fool to be wise. Go ahead.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
For the wisdom of the world?
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Is what?
Is foolishness.
The wisdom of this world, the teaching of this world is foolishness. University, school, foolishness. Yeah. This is what the Most I said. Read back again, huh?
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with
For
God.
the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. So the wisdom of this world is foolishness. So all these things you learn this world, you have to forget about it.
Degree.
Yeah, go ahead.
They provoke him first. They provoke that people servant.
Yeah.
Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Yeah.
Fear the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah.
And depart from evil.
And depart from evil. The ways of this world is evil. You understand? So respect my brother, right? Yeah, well, respect. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
No salutation to Yakim across the globe. Double honor to the apostle and the elders that rule well. Again, brothers, we almost out here. I'm at the time for it already. Fast and pray plenty, more than before. Like give spirit an hour after you move.
So I say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. Karal Yahweh Shalom.
What love about it?
What?
Shalom.